Yo, 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 what's going on out there, fight world? What's going on out there, fight world? What's going on out there, fight world? Money B back on live, and it's been a minute. It's been a minute. Y'all smash that like a shot. Come in, man. Let's talk about this tank situation. Let's talk about these ego driven ass YouTubers and the sport of boxing, man. Your boy is back. Y'all smash that like a shot. Come in. Y'all smash that like a shot. Come in. Famos. Gervonta Davis' decision is in, and fans have mixed emotions. YouTube boxing is ego driven and felon. You feel me? And felon. My brother in the building. O to the motherfucking mega. O to the M to the E to the G to the motherfucking A to the fucking red in this bitch. What's going down with my brother today? Mike Moss, what's going on, famo? Y'all smash that like and y'all come in. Especially if y'all want little money to win. You know what I'm saying? Especially if y'all want me to win, bro. Y'all smash that like. We gonna talk today, man, because it's a lot of bullshit going on in the sport of boxing. It's a lot of dick riding going on. You know, a lot of these cats using Gervonta Tank Davis' name just to make a dollar. Everybody the bigger Gervonta Davis fans now. What time do tonight? Go in, it go forward. What it do, Mega? It go forward an hour. Yeah, that's crazy. God damn. Yeah, y'all smash that like. Yeah, we gonna talk about it, Mega man. You know this YouTube shit got these cats' heads in the motherfucking blender. Got cats too ego driven. You know what I'm saying? Everybody think they know what they talking about in the sport now, since they can make up they can make up a fucking acronym for a name and look up some shit, and now all of a sudden they the experts on the sport. Like I say, nowadays, man, you look at these content creators, these motherfuckers want to be the promoter, they want to be the manager, they want to be the coach, they want to be the matchmaker, and now these motherfuckers look like they want to be the fighters. And it's getting redundant, bro, because the narratives that's being pushed is just even crazier than before. You feel me? The narrative that's being pushed is even crazier than before. And the fans just eating the shit up. Facts, nigga. The fans just eating the shit up. Then what I don't get is everybody want to say, oh man, they sucking dick over here. Oh, they gobbling over here. But everybody doing the same shit. Everybody doing the same shit. Everybody grabbing, latching on to a fighter, pushing for that fighter, and doing everything they could to save the fighter, this, that, and the third. And then talking about what the next person doing. Then talking about what the next person doing. The OG in the building, Bruce Gas. What's going on, OG? How you feeling, man? How you feeling, OG? Hey, Bruce, thank you for signing up for me too, man. Omega keeps talking about he gonna sign up for me. He ain't did it for me yet, man. Omega just leaving me hanging, Bruce. Tell Omega, Bruce, it ain't even that hard, bro. And Omega supposed to be my big brother. He supposed to who I supposed to run to in case niggas try to jump on me. I supposed to run to him when niggas jumping on me. And he gonna leave me out in the streets to get hit by a car? Tell me you just didn't do that, skinny man. Man, Omega, you can do it now. I need you, bro. But y'all smash it like, but y'all know there gonna be too many people coming up in this thing. Fuck with money B. Y'all know how it go with me already. Y'all know I'm the outcast now. Y'all know I'm the black sheep now. When you start spitting that real shit, you turn into the black sheep. You know what I'm saying? But nonetheless, yo, Gervonta Davis and this Lamont Roach situation is going on. And first of all, shouts out to Tank and shout out to Lamont. Shout out to Lamont, who a lot of people say that's a fact, Mega. Mega, dudes are too sensitive nowadays, bro. Mega, dudes are too sensitive nowadays, bro. AJ, what's going down, bro? Money Train 4-2, what's going on? Okay, so the fight. Let's talk about the fight, cause I ain't get my little 2 cents. I still gotta rewatch the fight, y'all. When I was streaming the fight, my shit was fucking up. You know what I'm saying? It was fucking up. So it was like I really got to watch like a good 6 or 7 rounds. So I gotta rewatch the fight. So that's something that I gotta do, right? But looking at the reaction of the people, uh, looking at Lamont and what he did, you gotta get Lamont as just doing this credit, first of all. Uh, I scored it a knockdown. It should have been a knockdown, right? It should have been a knockdown if you ask me, but the ref didn't call it. You understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna get my thoughts on the ruling and everything, but the ref didn't call it a knockdown. So you fight on. You understand what I'm saying? You fight on. Uh, Lamont gave Tank all he can handle that night. Tank still was weathering the storm. But like I said, I gotta rewatch it and score it round for round to actually give y'all my actual scorecard. I can't give an actual scorecard right now because, like I say, I'm like 5 or 6 rounds off right now. You feel me? I'm like 5 or 6 rounds off. But looking at the judges' card, they had it a draw. That knockdown would have been counted at that time. You will have and new, right? You will have and new. And let me say this before I get started on Tank and Lamont. Shouts out to Sandor Martin as well, right? See, this Tank Lamont business is going on, and it's in the air, and it's the biggest thing out there right now because it's Tank. People overlook the Sandor Martin in the Puyo fight. Sandor Martin beat that man. You feel me? I beat that boy. Everybody know I beat that boy. Sandor Martin beat that man, and he was robbed of a title. But nobody is giving him his just due and his credit. Nobody is standing up for Sandor Martin. Nobody is telling the truth on that fight. You feel me? That's how I know a lot of these cats ain't real boxing fans like they portray to be. You know what I mean? It could have been 3 and news that night. Let me repeat. It could have been 3 and news Saturday night. But people head so stuck up Tank ass, right? Or act like it is. You got these new come along Johnnies because remember, a lot of these cats that's rooting for Tank wasn't rooting for Tank like this for real back then, bro. A lot of these cats wasn't rooting for Tank like this back then, bro. They see that's pulling in the fan base. They see that's pulling in a couple dollars for them. So they riding the train and they riding Tank nuts until some bullshit happen. So when I look at these dudes, I really laugh, bro. Like I'm looking at these dudes like, bro, y'all won't even ride for Tank. Now all of a sudden, y'all the biggest motherfucking Tank fans in the world. Then you got cats just obsessed with Tank. Y'all know Tank my dog. I've been riding for Tank. I've been riding for Earl. I've been riding for Canelo. I've been riding for Wilder. Y'all know those my top 4. Y'all know that's my top 4. And I'm going to continue to ride for Tank. But I'm going to tell the truth as well. You feel me? I'm going to tell the truth as well. A lot of these cats act like they telling the truth, then snatch it back. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. They tell the truth, don't get the reaction they want, and they snatch it back. Oh, shit. I think I got to say something different because if I don't, I might lose the fan base that's fucking with me. That's how you know dudes be corny as fuck, bro. Dudes be corny as fuck. But nonetheless, y'all, shouts out to Sandor Martin, bro. Now, I did get to watch that entire fight. Sandor Martin really won that fight, fam. And I'm going to make me a post on Instagram because, you know, lately life been, boom, kicking me up the ass. Boom, boom, boom. I'm talking about stumping my ass. You know how Kane was stumping her? What was his name? That was getting stumped out on Mega on Menace to Society? I got to handle my business. That's how life was doing me, bro. Let me take a sip of soda, y'all. I want to say Cousin Harold. I think his name was Harold. That's how life is. Well, life's stumping the shit out of me right now. But I'm hanging in there, though. I'm going to come back and do life like he did Kane ass. I'm going to get my payback. But shouts out to Sandor Martin, bro. Big shouts out to Sandor Martin. Shouts out to Gary Antoine motherfucking Russell. Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy, Papa Beatty. Shouts out to Gary Antoine Russell. Went in there and did this thing, bang, 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 bang. He did this thing to become new. He made this adjustment for the Puyo fight. And now they want Gary Antoine Russell and Puyo in a unification bout, which I respect to the utmost. But it should be Sandor Martin versus Gary Antoine Russell. That's what it should be. Yeah, that's what it should be. You feel me? That's what it should be. Now, Gervonta Davis, Lamont Roach. Warranting of a rematch. Should be a rematch. Right? Don't know if it's going to happen next. You know, I'm just here to see whatever fights get made. I'm going to support whatever fights get made, whether I like them or whether I don't like them. Right? I'm not going to be like these word-ass clowns out here. Talk about what fights they don't like, they're not going to watch it and still end up watching it. Catch them up, they ain't going to watch certain fights and know everything that happened in their goddamn fight. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Omega, he go get it. And if that Puyo pull up that fault, Sandor Martin, Gary go wash his ass. Gary go wash him. But I don't know if the fight gonna have a rematch or not. next, because Tank was alluding to how they got other things built up. And then he came out saying that it's possible that it can happen next, things like that. So you just gotta wait and see, bro. You just gotta wait and see, because what is like what's likely to be now ain't gonna be tomorrow. You feel me? So we just gotta wait and see on that. Now with the fight, I understand some fight fans' feelings, but we know Tank got a lot of haters out there, right? Tank got a lot of haters out there. Then there's a lot of truth tellers out there as well. So the haters, they go sit back, and this is what they was waiting on. They was waiting for things like this to happen. They was waiting for things like this to happen, so they can go out there and say, "Oh man, you see, Tank ain't this and Tank ain't that. You see, Tank ain't none of that shit. He's average. You know what I'm saying?" They waiting to have a reason to discredit. You feel me? They want a reason to discredit. So you gotta expect that. You really gotta expect that. Everything that's going on, and you know how Tank started off and how the fans is, especially how Tank fans were going at Devin and Shakur, right? We all seen how Tank fans were going at Devin and Shakur. So you know for a fact that they just waiting for any little slip up for Tank so they can get their get back. I'm not gonna be pissed off at them for doing it, because you supposed to expect that shit. That's what comes with the game. You feel me? That what comes with the game. That's part of the territory, and you can't do nothing about it. You can't do nothing about it, right, Omega? You can't do nothing about it, right? So that's what comes with the game. You supposed to expect Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney, Teofimo Lopez, Ryan Garcia, which Ryan really ain't. I ain't see Ryan really make no big fuss of it. But you supposed to expect people to come at Gervonta Tank Davis like they coming at him. They having back and forth on fucking Instagram. This one called this one a bum. This one called that one a bum. This one say he'll kick his ass. This one say they'll kick his ass. So like it surprised me how cats act surprised when certain people do certain shit. Like what the fuck you expect? These motherfuckers troll all day. This the trolling era of boxing. This the weird ass fans and the trolling era of boxing. You understand what I'm saying? This is what boxing is today. A troll fest and a bunch of cesspool ass fans who think they know everything and think they control the sport of boxing because they buy pay-per-view or they watch the sport. You feel me? These fans think they control fighters because they buy pay-per-view and they watch the sport. So now they get to tell the fighter who he should sign to. Now they tell the fighter what he should accept, right? How he should fight his fight, what attire to wear to the ring, what not to and what to say. Like I pay attention, I'll be looking like, bro, this shit, these niggas' egos is going through the roof. These content creators' egos is going through the roof. These cats get a little clout and voila, these motherfuckers are the inventor of the sport. It's they sport. Turkey taking our sport away from us. Turkey taking our sport away from us. Turkey taking this away. How the fuck Turkey is taking something away that you don't own? These motherfuckers blaming Turki Alalshikh for everything. He's taking our sport away while giving y'all good ass fights in y'all sport. The man trying to make good fights in boxing, but he taking the sport away. He's taking the sport away. He's taking the sport away. Oh my God, Turki Alalshikh. Oh wow, he need to be put out of boxing. Just a bunch of sensitive ass people, bro. Sensitive. You feel me? The beautiful queen in the building. Come on now, queen. You know I'm gonna put you up here now. No, he ain't. Chill. No, seriously, queen. Seriously. Like these motherfuckers, they so ego driven now. They know everything about the sport, right? Now fighters need not feed their family because of them. Oh, don't go to Turkey Alalshikh. Don't sign to Turkey Alalshikh. Don't feed your family. Don't go make them millions of dollars. Leave that shit on the table and hopefully and pray that you can get a deal from one of these other fighters or one of these other promoters to feed your family. Shut the fuck up. Please shut the fuck up. Like, please. Please. You got cats on here talking about, I watched Turkey Alalshikh. He's shaking hands with people that he wiped his ass with. He's shaking hands with his left hand with people and smiling on camera. Man, if y'all don't get y'all word grown ass on up out of here somewhere, bro. The dumbest, weirdest shit that I ever heard in my life. Some of the weirdest shit that these dudes paying attention to and using that shit as for them, a weapon for them, you know what I mean, to prove a point. It's just word nowadays, fam. It's word. Yeah, man. But nonetheless, right? The fight was the fight. Um, I don't even see Lamar Roach going as crazy as some of these dudes going. Like credit, he felt like he won the fight. He felt like he deserved the W, right? I'm not mad at him for feeling that way. Like I said, I got to rewatch the fight over. I'm gonna give it my honest scoring opinion. Y'all know how I watch it, round by round, watching everything. And will I add the knockout? I mean, sorry, the knockdown. Yeah, I'm gonna add the knockdown. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna add the knockdown. You feel me? And we gonna see how that thing play out from there. But I'm gonna give my honest opinion. You feel me? And if I feel like Tank lost the fight, I'm gonna say Tank lost the fight. If I feel like the draw was warranted of a draw, I'm gonna say the fight was warranted of a draw. If I feel like Tank won the fight, even with the knockdown, then I'm gonna say Tank won the fight. And I'm not worrying about no backlash. I'm not worrying about what nobody think. I'm not worrying about, oh man, I'm gonna lose the crowd. So man, I need to say X, Y, and Z. I really don't give a fuck about none of that. OG, what's going down? OG, how you feeling? How you feeling? How you feeling? You know what I'm saying? I'm not worrying about none of that. I'm gonna score how I'm gonna score it. But I'm not gonna let my personal feelings, right, make me say otherwise. You understand? People got personal feelings. You know I am, Queen. People got personal feelings toward Turki Alalshikh. People got personal feelings toward Shakur Stevenson. So they make them look at the Tank fight and try to, you know, call it for something that it's not. Then if something don't go right, they want to blame Turki Alalshikh for the shit. Just do what's going down, bro. What's going down, Just? Just one of the realest in the game, bro. What's going down, Just? Keep keeping it real, Just. So, right? So people want to blame Turki Alalshikh for a lot of shit. You know what I mean? Like, shut the fuck up on certain shit, man. Shut the fuck up talking about that man when y'all can say what y'all want to say, but the man's still putting on good cards, and y'all ass still watching. Now, the man putting on fights over here in America. Chris Brooks was going down. Now the man putting on fights over here in America. Y'all still go shit on the man like y'all shitting on him? Huh? Because if y'all say this card that he got coming up with Devin versus Ramirez, T.O. versus Barbosa, and Ryan versus Rolly is ass trash, then I know you nigga just in y'all feelings now. I know y'all in y'all feelings now. I know it. You feel me? So it's all about giving credit where credit is due for the sport of boxing. I'm not going off none of that personal shit that people feeling. Oh, he's trying to do this. Oh, he's trying to do that. Oh, the man is this. Oh, I'm not going off none of that shit. Don't have nothing to do with me, bro. Nothing at all. We going off of boxing, the sport of boxing. And if you want certain fights, then if the man is trying to give you certain fights, you shouldn't be saying shit about it, right? Y'all motherfuckers hoping and wishing the fight happen. This man actually trying to put it in position to happen. And you got to get credit. But nowadays, oh, our sport. This is our sport. Turkey trying to take our sport. Turkey ain't trying to take shit. Turkey is a fucking rich motherfucker, right? And he's making it happen. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. Until I see something different. Until I see that he's trying to manipulate or fuck something up. And I haven't seen that yet. Right? I got on his ass early in the beginning when he was trying to force Tank and Canelo to do some shit, but he calmed down off that shit. But if people look at him and saying he's being this, that, and the third, well, he's a fucking billionaire, right? What billionaire ain't fucking arrogant and cocky with their money? A lot of these motherfuckers arrogant and cocky. Y'all just don't even see these motherfuckers behind the scenes. So y'all don't know what the fuck going on with these promoters and things of that nature. So when we looking at the shit, we see a division going on. You bring up Shakur Stevenson, you bring up Turki Alalshikh, motherfuckers start getting they pennies in the bunch, right? We talk about how Turkey can make a fight happen with certain individuals. Oh, they don't need Turki Alalshikh money. They don't need this. They don't need that. Man, check this out, fam. When you working with investors, you working with investors. If it's big money on the table and it's going to help support the fight, they're going to go along with it. As long as it makes sense, right? As long as it makes dollars, and as long as if your fight the A side, if you still getting treated like the A side, then they're going to go along with it. Mike Golden said you shouldn't score with the knockdown because the knockdown didn't count. Not saying it's right, but that was the verdict. You feel me? I'm going to talk about that in a minute, Mike Golden. I'm going to talk about that because I'm going to touch on the verdict in New York because I agree with the verdict in New York. I do. I agree with it. I agree with the verdict in New York. But to me, it was a knockdown, Mike. You feel me? It was a knockdown to me. Regardless of what happened, the score is in. It's a draw. You get what I'm saying? It's a draw. To me, to Monty Brown, it was a knockdown. So I can't say I'm not going to score with the knockdown if I feel like it's a knockdown. You feel what I'm saying? So I got to score with the knockdown. That's going to be my opinion on who won and who lost the fight. That can be a big deal. Now, just because if I scored at a knockdown, I still might have it a draw. I still might have Tank winning after I rewatch the fight. But if I feel like Lamont won, I'm going to say I felt like Lamont won that fight. It's a draw, Mike. I feel like it should stay as a draw as well, and I'm going to give my opinion on that in a minute. But I feel like if the knockdown was a knockdown, I'm going to call it a knockdown because that's how I see it in my eyes. In your eyes, you probably like, I ain't scoring that knockdown because they said it won a knockdown. So this what it was to me. I get that, and I'm cool with that. But to me, I saw it as a knockdown, bro. I saw it as a clean knockdown. Even when the fight was happening, I said, that's a knockdown, bro. What the hell? You know what I mean? So that's how I look at it. But to look at Turki Alalshikh, right? And to look at Shakur Stevenson, Toy Mafia, what's going down? And to look at let's just take this for chance. Shakur versus Tank, right? We talking about Shakur and Tank. What about a point for the cameraman on the ring apron? It doesn't matter because Shakur Bright Light Stevenson is going to air out the lightweight division, period. What's going on, Asbal? So let's talk about Shakur and Tank, right? If we talk about making that fight happen, and if the money is off her and the money is off there, and Shakur come and say, look, I got Turkey that's willing to put money behind it. Tank get a bigger bag, Shakur get a bigger bag. That's possible. That's very possible. You know what I mean? That's very possible. And as fans, right? As fans, my brother A1 was going down, bro. As fans, we should be saying, damn, if they can make that happen, let's make that shit happen. We shouldn't be sitting back saying, oh, well, they don't need Turkey money. They don't need this. They don't need that. Of course they don't need Turkey money, bro. Tank is Tank. Tank pull in bread. But when trying to make a big fight like that, we already know money always become an issue. We all know that for a fact, right? Money become an issue. The percentage become an issue and shit like that. So if you have somebody right there to say, look, I'm going to bridge the gap. This what y'all missing. This what he want. This what he want. Let me add this in there. Why the fuck not? Why the fuck not? Like none of us fans is getting $1 of that shit. We actually contributing to put the money in their fucking pockets. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, all we should be trying to do is get the fucking fight. You feel me? Mag 7 Life. Nobody said we want the man to get a knockdown that wasn't a knockdown, bro. The fight is over. It's a draw. Listen, it's a draw. The fight is a draw. Yeah, I do. You should see the kids' reaction. Kids, boy, kids tells the truth. You feel me? Kids don't hold. That's the truth of the matter. But it's the fight is a draw, bro. To me, it's a draw. The fight is a draw. What I'm saying is, when I rewatch the fight, hey Raj, when I rewatch the fight, when I'm scoring the fight, well, that's all good. Just doing it on 26. I don't take no personal offense to that. When I rewatch the fight, by me saying it's a knockdown, I'm going to count the knockdown, bro, from what I've seen. So when I rewatch the fight and I score, I'm gonna get my honest opinion on my scoring card. You feel me? I'm gonna get my honest opinion. Y'all might not like the knockdown. Y'all might not score that's a knockdown, but yeah, Rob, plug this computer charger in front, bro. Y'all might not like it, but that's how I'm scoring my card, fam. That's how I'm scoring my card. Rob, was that a knockdown to Hugh Tank and Lamont when Tank took a knee?
Shit, I don't think it was.
I'm talking in your opinion when you saw it. Do you think
I saw it?
Yeah.
No, it's like he just took a knee.
Yeah. So my brother say he don't think it's a knockdown, but you know you can't take a knee in boxing.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I know he hit him a couple times before that shit.
Yeah. But they said it's not a knockdown, so they kept it as a draw. So when I'm scoring, yeah, it's cool. I like to, yeah, me too, bro. So that's how I'm scoring. But yeah, to get Tank and Shakur in the ring, bro. I'll be happy if they can make that shit happen. Do what they got to do. Right? Do what they got to do to make it happen, fam. Do what they have to do to make it happen. But cats are so caught up in their feelings with that shit. They so caught up in their feelings to the fact that where, oh man, they don't need Turkey to help make the fight. They don't. They don't need Turkey. All I'm saying is if that become a part of the reason, and if Turkey is start to add on to make the fight happen, then guess what? We should be saying it's cool. Let Turkey add on to make that shit happen. My brother, boxing conversation with Reggie Owens. What's going on, bro? How you feeling, Reg? You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's all, fam. But these cats act like they the biggest Tank fans out here. You know what I'm saying? Acting like they the biggest Tank fans out here. Wonder Boy 1.5 was going down. Fight definitely going to happen, bro. But honestly, I don't trust Shakur for real. He been on snack. Shakur ain't no damn dirty fighter, bro. That motherfucker ain't no dirty fighter. You see the way he fight? Come on, bro. My whole thing is if you don't get caught dirty, I can't put nothing on your name. We come from the streets, my boy. Like if you don't get caught with nothing in your system, I can't put nothing. I can't put that type of shit on your name. You feel me? I can't put that on your name. if we got a man in boxing that's making good fights, bro, y'all should praise that man. Y'all should get that man some type of just due. Y'all should get that man some type of just due. But there's so much hate going on for Turkey Alalshikh, not for the sport of boxing. Like I say, for people own personal reasons, fam. People own personal reasons, which is kind of mind blowing to me because y'all don't even know that damn man for real. People don't even know Turkey Alalshikh for real, but they're acting like they do. They acting like they do. You feel me? It's all good, Ash. But I'm always speaking my mind, bro. I don't give a damn who don't like it. I don't care who don't like it, fam. What's real is real. Like I say, these YouTubers, these content creators, they getting too fucking big headed, fam. It's getting to be too ego driven. You feel me? Too ego driven. Too ego driven. When it comes to this boxing shit, let me tell y'all something about this boxing game, fam. When it comes to this boxing game, nobody is above nobody. You understand what I'm saying? Nigga, you're on fucking YouTube. All you gotta do is look up the shit. These niggas ain't in the field with no camera, not answering no questions, not going to no fights, not none of that shit. But they talking about they the biggest thing, the hottest thing, the best thing smoking on YouTube. Nigga, how? Because you can make up a narrative and run that motherfucker into the ground. That make you the best thing on YouTube. Dangerous Desire Bullets was going down. Niggas can run with a narrative, suck a fighter off, then tell other YouTube that they sucking fighters off when everybody doing the same shit. Everybody doing the same shit. Like, stop playing with me, bro. Stop playing with me, bro. That's why I say I'm not gonna miss history for other Negroes, right? What Shakur is doing in the sport of boxing is some special shit. Shakur is a bad motherfucker. Gervonta Tank Davis is a bad motherfucker. Devin Haney is a bad motherfucker. I'm not missing no Devin Haney fights. Ryan Garcia, a bad motherfucker. I'm not missing no Ryan Garcia fights. Teofimo Lopez, a bad motherfucker. Even though I get on his ass with all that racist shit he do, right? Want to put a foot up his ass for all that racist shit, but he still go out there, he fight big motherfucking fights, and he fights some of the best fighters. And his resume is solid. So I'm not gonna miss out on fighters' careers because niggas sitting up here lying to me, telling me that this fighter is a bum. Listen to these motherfuckers. Oh, he a bum. He a bitch. They call him. None of these cats will call Shakur. None of them will call Shakur Stevenson a bitch in his face. Some of these corny ass niggas, they ain't never had a fight in their life, would never walk up to Shakur Stevenson and call him a bitch in his face. I promise you that. I bet my life on that. I bet my life that these corny ass dudes that sit on here calling Shakur Stevenson a bitch won't go to his face and say, "Hey Shakur, bro, you a bitch." But they'll say that shit on YouTube behind the camera because they think they safe. You understand what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you watching his sport. This ain't your motherfucking sport. You don't box. You don't box at all. Niggas think they can tell you what combinations to throw in the ring, and you put them in the ring, and they can't even do the first punch that they tell them to throw. Them niggas can't even throw the first punch that they telling the fighters to throw. Like, we gotta calm the fuck down, all the way the fuck down. To be trying to shit on these fucking fighters like they be trying to do, bro. Like, niggas gotta calm all the way the fuck down, bro. Cause niggas be getting out of line. Like niggas be getting all the way out of line, bro. All the way out of line. And like I said, a bunch of these fans, I ain't gonna even call them fans, little subscribers who be sitting in the chat, a bunch of sheeps. A bunch of sheeps. The facts are the facts. And I respect a lot of people. But don't be a sheep, bro. Don't just go along to get along. And that's what a lot of motherfuckers doing. They going along with the big Tank got the biggest crowd out there. Tank got the biggest crowd. So niggas afraid to stand out and tell the truth because they feel like, oh well shit, they gonna say I don't know boxing, or they gonna call me dumb, or they gonna say this. Nigga, please. Negro, please. I give two fucks about what people got to say about me or what they think I know when you supposed to know what you know. You feel me? You supposed to know what you know. Now, if I fight on some bullshit, call him out on the bullshit if it's warranted. But if you just making up shit because you don't like a person, which a lot of cats doing, like they calling Shakur Stevenson a bum. Now Shakur is a bum. Now Shakur is a bum. We talking about one of the highly skillful motherfuckers in the sport of boxing. Regardless if you like his style or not. Regardless if you like the boy's style or not. It's gonna take a bad motherfucker to beat him. You got niggas talking about cats that ain't accomplished shit in the sport yet. It's better than Shakur Stevenson. Excuse me? That's why I say, man, this shit it be fraudulent, bro. A lot of fraudulent shit going on. A lot of fraudulent shit going on. Mix three, I see the card. I see my dude Nicholas Watts on there too. I'm gonna check it out later though. But I just want respect. I just want like when somebody earns some respect, bro, they deserve their respect. That's how I look at it. That whether I like you or I dislike you, bro. If you do something that's deserving respect, I'm giving you your respect every day, all day. I'm giving you your respect, bro. I'm not gonna take away your credit from you. If you did something that's deserving credit, whether I like you or I dislike you, I'm gonna give you your credit because you earned that shit. Especially in the sport of boxing. Especially in the sport of boxing. You feel me? That's just me though. That's just me. You know, a lot of these kids act like they was built that way early on, but they change up. And you see their true colors as time goes on. You see their true colors. You feel me? Now, Tank Lamont Roach, deserving of a rematch. Deserving of a rematch. And y'all know I'm Tank through and through. I'm Tank over everybody. You feel me? Rest in peace to Coach. I got Benavidez over everybody. I got Gervonta Davis over everybody. You feel me? Big Dog Willie, what's going on, bro? Big Dog, you see me big calling you, man. I need you to sign up to Underdog for me, Big Dog. You could have put 10 of that on the app for me, bro. I need you to sign up so y'all can help me get promoted. Hey, I got 30 people in here, bro. Who can sign up to Underdog Fantasy for me, but y'all got to put $10 in the account to help my channel get sponsored by them, bro. Big Dog, I wish you could have kept that, bro, and put 10 of that on the Underdog app for me, my brother. Thank you, though. Thank you for the donation, bro. You should have sent that shit to Cash App because I ain't even doing this like that. But my thing is this, yo. And Big Dog, you saw them niggas kick me up off of that channel, bro. You knew what happened. You knew what happened when that nigga Stuffy Nose man kicked me off the channel. because I was kicking their ass about Shakur Stevenson. You feel me? Kicking their ass about Shakur Stevenson. And niggas didn't like that shit. And them niggas wanted to be disrespectful as fuck. And then when I meet them with disrespect, they can't take it. Then stuffy nose man, get the fuck off my channel. Get off my channel. Get off my channel, nigga. And then the nigga lied. Then the nigga lied, right? I want to play y'all this too. Then the nigga lied too. Like, I don't care about giving stuffy nose man no Master Lee TV. Man, you crazy out your mind. I had Bomac on the next day, bro. I've been on her for so long after that fight, bro. I had Bomac on her the next day, interviewing him. Look what Snotty Nose Man said, bro. Listen to this live, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I hate I'm even giving this Snotty Nose motherfucker any clout.
But this is what I'm saying. He was one of the same motherfuckers that said Shakur should have shut up and took the 25% versus David Haney. But when it comes to Al Haymon,
this man lying his ass off. Listen to this, y'all.
You know what I'm saying? But this is what I'm saying. He was one of the same motherfuckers that said Shakur should have shut up and took the 25% versus David Haney. But when it comes to Al Haymon, PPC, and Tank, then, he shouldn't have took the, you need to go ahead and get a man his, nigga, he's not even worth the 30%. So if you don't take the 30%, then nigga, you don't even get that shit, dog. Like,
so the nigga like, my brother Omega, thank you so much, bro. I appreciate that for real, Omega. Thank you so much, big bro. You always come through showing me love, bro. Thank you so much, bro. Okay, so the nigga said, nah, this when they kicked me off the panel, Omega. The nigga said that I said that Shakur should, that's a dog face lie, fool. I'm the one that said Devin Haney them used that 25% to duck Shakur. I'm the one that showed proof that Shakur was making more than Devin Haney them when they were saying that he wasn't making money. I've been showing that shit. I've been having the fucking the paperwork on that shit forever. Forever, bro. So why would you lie like that? But nonetheless, bro, niggas hate on Shakur every day, all day. And it's crazy. Niggas hate on Shakur Stevenson every day, all day, and it's crazy. I'm going to ride for Shakur Stevenson. Tank is my dog. I ride for Tank every day, all day. But I'm going to ride for Shakur Stevenson because I'm a fan of Shakur Stevenson. Shakur Stevenson is a bad motherfucker inside that square circle. The only person I think beat him is Gervonta Davis. That's it. That's all. The only person I think beat Shakur is Gervonta Davis. That's it. That's all. But I do give Shakur a chance in that fight. I don't look at what other people look at. I don't look at people saying, oh, Shakur, he just run from fights. He don't fight. I don't look at that. I look at what I see, fam. I go by what my eyes see and what my mind think. Period. And I'm not asking nobody to agree with me. I'm not. But I know one thing, two things for sure. If a motherfucker calls Shakur Stevenson a bum, you just hating on that dude. If you look at Shakur Stevenson's skill set and say he can't fight, then you just hating on that dude. Because that's bullshit. Pure bullshit. Pure bullshit. You understand? Just doing it. You saying you need to see Shakur get tested. Bro, Shakur is a 3-division world champion, former 2-time unified champion. He is the current champion at 135. No, bro. We can't use that. We need to see Shakur get tested. We can't use that, my brother. He's a world champion at 135, bro. Lamont Roach ain't more accomplished than Shakur Stevenson. Sorry, champ. Lamont Roach only fought, you can say, Jamel Hearn, who Shakur beat the fuck out of. You know what I mean? That's your opinion. I don't listen. However y'all got the fight going, let's say y'all got the fight going. However y'all got the fight going, let's say y'all got the fight going. But don't tell me that he's not worthy of a fight when you're a 3 division world champion, right? 2-time unified champion, and you're the current champion at 135, right? We'll Tank at right now. We not. You can't use that on me, bro. You can't use that on me, bro. Because Lamont Roach, you can't tell me. Name me who Lamont Roach fought. Just doing it. Who did Lamont Roach fight, bro? Okay, B Dog. Who did Lamont Roach fight? He didn't want no Porcia de los Santos, but he won, right? Look at y'all. Look what y'all saying, bro. Look what y'all saying, bro. Look at what y'all saying. If he say he don't want no Porcia de los Santos, he beat de los Santos. My man Junior Ross said, if I had to chase a motherfucker all night, I won't put no money in this pocket neither. Bro, the fight game is the fight game. How do you stop a motherfucker from moving? You cut the ring off. You cut the ring off. Junior Ross, you're wrong, buddy. Because if you go around ask the majority of the people who they want to see Tank fight, it's gonna be Shakur Stevenson. We have to stop the bullshit. We have to stop that, bro. That's what I mean about certain nerves getting put out there, bro. That's what I mean about certain nerves getting put out there, bro. We have to stop that, champ. All right, Big Dog, I'm going to drop it right now. We have to stop that, champ. We have to. Y'all want a motherfucker to stand right there that's not a puncher and get their fucking head knocked off. Junior Ross, what does that have to do with anything, bro? What does that have to do with anything, bro? You said how many pay-per-views has Shakur been in? How many pay-per-views was Lamont Roach in? How many pay-per-views was Frank Martin in that he headlined? Huh? Don't go there, fam. Don't go there, fam. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's not going to fly with me.
You might not need crypto.
I'm not these other dudes, brother. I'm montray-brown TV, brother. I'm montray-brown TV, brother. I'm not these other dudes, brother. I keep shit 1,000, brother. I keep shit 1,000, brother.
Monty.
I never called you. Hold on, big dog. I got you, big bro. I never called you young just doing it. I never called y'all young, bro. I don't know how old y'all is, but I'm 38. Big dog, go ahead, bro.
Yeah, man. And this is the same narrative all the time. Is like who would Shakur fight? And I was like, man, this is what happened. They said that same thing about Roach, and Roach got up there and hung with Tank. Who did Tank fight?
got in there and hung with Tank. See, this narrative needs to stop. This is how niggas get their ass whooped. And then they start crying. So what happened if Tank loses? He's gonna be a bum now? This is where I'm going with this.
Just exactly. I respect y'all opinion, bro. I respect y'all opinion like a motherfucker. I'm just saying, we just can't I just gotta keep it real, bro. And y'all can feel how y'all feel about it. I get it, but I'm sorry, Big Dog, for cutting you off. But we gotta stop the narrative of saying what Shakur don't deserve, fam. Because when you go around the sport of boxing, everybody see the skill set on Shakur Stevenson. They just don't want to admit it because Tank called Shakur out and Tank called Shakur certain shit. So now the fan base got to run with that. You understand what I'm saying? And that's why you see these content creators. Like 1 minute they was cool with Shakur Stevenson, then Tank came out saying what he's saying about Shakur. Tank got the right to feel how he feel. He a boxer. They used to be homeboys. They got their shit. But then you got the content creators started running with the narratives and shit, and now they sticking with the narrative and things of that nature. You feel me? So the facts are the facts, bro. Y'all can't take nothing away from Shakur, fam. You can't. You got to get that man that's just doing his credit, brother. He was on top ringside. He fought the champion that was over there. Regardless if y'all like who the champion was or who the champion wasn't, bro. He still fought some tough competition out there. Then when we looking at, like I say, Montray-Roach, his biggest fight was against Jamel Hearn, right? In a title fight. Jamel Hearn who beat him. What should Chris Stevenson do to Jamel Hearn, Big Dog?
Man, it was bad news, man. It was a cleanup.
He retired him, basically.
Basically, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we can't say, oh well, he didn't headline the pay-per-view, or he didn't do this, he didn't do that. Ryan Garcia didn't headline the pay-per-view until he did it with Tank, and we see what the numbers they did, which Ryan has a different fan base. I understand that. You feel me?
When so pay-per-views become a stat? And wouldn't that become a win and loss thing? I don't understand. How that make you even better? Jake Paul has a pay-per-views, and I don't understand. I'm not getting this shit with these, like that pocket watching to the highest.
No, just doing it. No, my brother. I'm hearing these cats saying Shakur is a bum. Do you hear me? Just doing it. They saying Shakur is a bum, and that they calling. You got cats saying Abdullah Mason is better than Shakur Stevenson. And I like this young kid, Abdullah Mason. But he ain't accomplished shit yet. And I respect to him, no disrespect. Like, I'm not saying this in a disrespectful way. But he haven't accomplished nothing yet. The kid is beat the people who they put in front of him who he's supposed to beat. Those are stepping stone fights that they put in front of Abdullah Mason. But these cats...
Abdullah Mason's not even saying that by himself.
Yeah. And then people saying that Keyshawn Davis deserved to fight over Shakur Stevenson.
Yeah.
Which I look, if that fight happened, I accept it. Don't get me wrong. But don't say he deserved to fight over Shakur Stevenson, bro, when that man ain't accomplished more than Shakur Stevenson accomplished. So all I'm saying is, bro, we got to be real out here, fam. We going off of narratives, bro. When we talk about how many pay-per-views has he sold, that comes down to the money part. I get it. Tank is the A side. You did?
Tank is fun to watch.
Definitely the A side.
It's fun to watch. Yeah.
Tank most definitely deserved more money than Shakur Stevenson. But I'm talking about the fight in itself. The fight in itself, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Man, let me speak, because y'all done blocked me in the motherfucking chat. That's soft as hell.
Who did that?
First of all, bro, you don't come in here like that, buddy. Because you didn't see me block you at all, Junior Ross. So you don't come up here talking like that, my boy. You don't come up here talking like that, bro. I ain't been nothing but respectful to you, dog. So you can try another day, bro.
Came up here like he owned this shit.
Yeah, you can try another day, bro. I'm not going back and forth with nobody right now, my boy. I ain't on that type of time right now, bro. Like seriously,
The guy came up here. These kids, though.
You come here. First of all, y'all let me speak. I ain't even that goddamn disrespectful.
I didn't even who blocked him. I didn't know nobody blocked him. I don't even know who blocked him.
I didn't block that man at all, bro.
Neither did I.
The man came up here and just shitted on me like I ain't nothing. Not like that, brother. We can try another day, bro.
Who? Hold on. The only person that has a wrench right now is Omega Red. I don't think Omega Red blocked him.
Omega come on, nigga. I'll make a black one. But bro, you have to
He got hot. He was mad.
look at that, bro. We can try another day, bro. Not today, my boy. Not
He
today,
came
bro.
in here. He came up in here like he ran shit.
A lot of too much hostility. At least over on that man shit, the hostility built up before they kicked me off the goddamn pound. I was nice in the beginning before they started talking shit about me. You know what I'm saying, though, man? Big dog. I
Yeah,
was,
they were
I
that was
was
faulty
cool,
because
calm,
you disagree
cordial.
with them. You disagree with them. They got mad.
Damn,
I mean,
yeah.
that's
And then he lied on me, talking about I said Shakur was
for
supposed to
spamming.
be 25.
Okay.
I blocked him for spamming. Oh yeah, you would have came back, man. But then he lied on me on make time. I said Shakur should have took the 25% against Devin Haney. I never in my life said that shit.
No, you
I
never. You never.
always
You had.
stood on. I always
Yeah,
stood on. He
you
said they
never
should
said
get
that.
25 cents to run off. But big dog, bro, I need you to sign up to Underdog for me, man. That's what I was trying to call you for.
Well, come when you call me.
I
I don't
call
even
you.
have. You ain't have my number.
Now I call you on Instagram.
Oh man, I don't even be picking that shit up. I don't even be looking at it.
Okay, put your number in the thing, bro.
I would. I'll hit you on Instagram, and I'll put my number there. I don't put on the chat shit. I don't trust these niggas. So I hit you on
Not come on.
Instagram and put it on there.
Oh yeah, you put it on Instagram, man. I was
Yeah.
gonna say not in the chat right here in the Oh yeah, but they still come up. They can see it. But
Yeah.
nonetheless, right, bro. My whole thing with Shakur, bro, is just being fair. That's all I want people to do. I'm not telling people to like Shakur, bro. I'm not telling people to kiss Shakur ass. I got Tank beating Shakur. I got him beating Shakur, bro.
And I think Shakur beats Tank.
Yeah, but big dog, I'm not gonna shit on him, right? Like dudes go tell me, um, he should never win the sign with Turkey Alalshikh. How you going to tell him who to go sign with, bro?
I
And
can
now
tell
you can say
let a grown man what to do with their own life.
exactly, bro. And then this my thing too. Over here in America, right? They were saying he won shit. They were talking about his own fans walked out on him, which was a lie. Oh, he's not deserving of this. He's not deserving of that. So when he do go somewhere and feel like he's respected, right? Now he shouldn't be doing that. But every fucking promoter was chasing after him, but he's a nobody. Like we gotta understand the sport of boxing, bro. Not go off of narratives. I'm a lot of people are going off narratives, bro. And I see the shit. I see it.
Yeah,
Hell no, you know, listen. Just doing it. This the thing, bro. And I gotta go back and get. I gotta go back and get. I always had the fucking. I always had the receipt. I end up deleting it on my goddamn phone. Just doing it. Listen to me. With Shakur and Devin Haney, bro. The sanctioning body already said he deserved more than 25%. Right? Ain't no clown show, Junior Ross, bro. I just said come back another day, bro. You came here on some other shit. I'm not on that type of time, my brother. I don't want to argue with nobody. I don't want to sit up here and go back and forth because you want something else right now, bro. You ain't coming in respect and peace, bro. You coming in disrespect. You coming in and say, first of all, y'all let me speak. First of all, y'all let me speak. First of all, how you come to somebody else's house talking like that, bro? You don't do that, fam. Like I say, I got kicked off another nigga panel, but I ain't come in like that, my boy. But But yeah. So the receipts that I had, big dog, it showed that the sanctioning bodies, bro, was going to make because they sanctioned the fight. So if the fight go to the purse bid, Shakur is going to get more than 25%. He's going to get more than 25%. They try to
my
give him a 25% flat fee. Tell him
I
take
was
it or leave.
there. I was there.
Yeah.
We're on what's the name channel on Keon's channel, and we're all discussing it back and forth. And
Yes.
yeah, KO was on there, and KO was actually saying the same thing about how Devin Haney, because it was Devin Haney for a minute, because Devin Haney was acting out of control. Is now it's all these Tank fans. So I don't know where this come from. I don't know where, but yeah, that 25% was bullshit, and Devin knew that, and so Devin did that shit to blowball him, and then when he came up, and then when it was time to pay the piper, when the section bodies got involved, he moved up to 140 and fought Regis. That's exactly what
Exactly.
happened.
What they was gonna do in the first place, bro. That was they plan all along to go up to 140. Like they just needed a way to get Shakur out the way because Bill was on the channel saying that they won't leave at 135 until they fight Shakur Stevenson. So
Bill's
they
full
didn't
of
try to
shit.
sit down and negotiate or none of that shit. They just came with the 25%, take it or leave it. Otherwise, that's just that, fam. Like, come on now, man. Ain't no
I
way
mean,
in hell.
everybody, they know Bill full of shit. You knew Bill Haney was full of shit when he was doing that shit. I don't know why they believe half the shit he says anyway. But
Man,
now
y'all
he
don't
changed.
turn nobody and say, here you go, 25%, take it or leave it, and then you don't get nobody a chance to come back and counter that offer when we already see it.
No negotiation, no
Yeah,
negotiation,
no
no
negotiation
negotiation.
or nothing.
Yeah,
But but the sanctioning body is going to give you more money.
he knew.
No, we
He
gotta
knew
stop saying that, bro. We gotta stop saying, "Oh, well, if he won, he would have made more money afterwards."
that
No,
that's
no,
bullshit
no,
too.
bro.
That's
If you're deserving more, come on now, bro. Ain't nobody gonna leave extra money on the table when you got a family to feed. This is the boxing game, bro. This is not football or none of that shit. If you know you deserving of more, bro, you're going to you want what you're deserving, fam. Like, come on now, bro. Like, of course, people want to fight for legacy and shit like that. But like Omega say, bro, everybody's fighting for money, bro. Everybody's fighting for money.
man. That could
Of
be
course,
anything. Could be your last fight. That can be your last fight. You don't know what comes in the future after these fights. You know, so
he could have
you gonna
lost. Like, what if
huh?
he lost the fight? What if he'd have lost the fight, yo?
Well, he lost his eye. Well, he lost his eye during the fight. He can't fight no more.
No, I'm just saying he didn't got to lose an eye. What if he lost the fight?
But what I'm saying is, that these fighters get much money as they can because they're fighting. This ain't walking down the street. They're fighting. They're beating up their body for this shit. So I want to get much funny money as I can. I don't understand these. I don't understand how these niggas be like they're the one out there. If you're out there fighting, you'll try to get negotiated too. You want to try to get on 25%. And if you're saying you're not, you're lying.
Especially, especially when you know you work more, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro. We have
You
to
got
be real.
you got kids at home and stuff like that. You're trying to feed your family. You got probably your siblings and parents. Nah, man, you don't have time for sit there and try to appease some people you don't know. Nah, you try to get as much money as you can. I ain't never heard no shit like this. You don't go your job, which you working now, try to get some, don't get the full amount. What the hell? Turn down a raise. You're gonna turn down a raise to help. Fuck that.
No doubt, just do. Especially when Shakur activated right his I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to find this fucking this article. Especially when Shakur activated his mandatory, bro. Like they wasn't giving him anything. He was the mandatory. It's not about that's going to be the most he ever made, bro. The most that he was going to ever make is what he was deserving in that fight, fam. Damn, my head. I think I deleted that shit off my fucking phone, bro. I had the receipts, fam, but I was deleting shit so I can have me some fucking I keep the receipts too. I'll never delete receipts for these personal reasons, fam. I wonder if it's in my other phone. But yeah, he was
Now,
deserving
money. I
more.
remember. I
End
remember
of,
all that.
yeah, end of the day, bro, he deserved more money. That's it. That's all. Like they use that shit as a way to get out of the fight. That's it, bro. Shakur deserved more money, and that's just the fact of the matter. And if you're deserving more money, if you're deserving more money, I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you, bro.
And you know what, money. I really mad at Frank doing what he did. Well, Frank did what he did, but Frank already had agreed to it. That was the problem with Frank. So for Frank Martin, he already agreed to it. So that looked bad on him. But what Shakur did was perfectly fine. I don't understand why people are saying that
Hold on.
Shakur should took the, you
I think I
know.
got a big dog.
All
Okay.
right.
Shakur Stevenson has consistently drawn among the best ratings on linear TV of any professional boxer in the sport, pointed out Dublin. For instance, when Shakur Stevenson fought Oscar Valdez April 30th, 2022, he drew 1,166,000 million viewers on ESPN, more even against lesser known opponents he has. He even instance drawn a higher television rating than Mr. Haney. By way of example, when Mr. Stevenson fought Robson Conceição, a virtually unknown boxer from Brazil, on September 23rd, 2022, he drew an average of 1,007,1 and 76,000 views. The very next month, Mr. Haney fought well-known unified champion George Kambosos and drew an average of 945,000 viewers. Mr. Haney next fight drew even lesser, averaging 923,000 viewers. Dublin continue another compelling metric of the market value is ticket sales. Mr. Stevenson has consistently been a draw at the gate. Regardless of the opponent, he has drawn fans for each of his more than 10,000 fans for each of his last fights. I gotta find the other I think I deleted the other part to that, bro. I deleted the other part to that. But they showed the consistency in what Shakur was doing, bro, and why the sanctioning body had to split the way they had to split. So the sanctioning body, listen, Shakur was the mandatory, bro. Understand this. He's the mandatory. If you don't come to an agreement, the fight go to what, big dog? A purse bid.
First bid, yeah.
When the fight go to the purse bid, they will announce the split. So if the fight goes to the purse bid, Shakur was going to get more than 25%. So why would I take 25% from you if you don't want to sit at the table and do real business with me? Right? Like Shakur said, I know I'm not the ASAP, but I'm working more than 25%. So if you don't want to sit down and talk to me and do no type of business, then we're going to let this bitch go to a purse bid and I'm going to get what I'm deserving, bro. And that's just that.
Yeah, Bill didn't let it go to a purse bid, did he? Nope. Devin, I should say Bill, but I always talk
Yeah,
for
that's
Devin.
just
I
bro.
just always use Bill because always Bill the one making the decision.
Right, big dog. Hey, fair is fair. Right is right, wrong is wrong, bro. Now, I'm not gonna sit up here and shortchange myself for nobody. That's just how I feel, my brother. I'm not gonna shortchange myself for nobody. So
I don't understand how these people don't understand. It's called prize fighting. You fighting for money. I don't understand. Like this is what I don't understand about these people. Nobody gonna go out there and get beat up for free. What kind of shit? I don't understand this shit.
but now let's get back to this Tank and this decision, y'all. Listen, this why I agree with the decision of not um overturning the knockdown rule, right?
You say you disagree or agree?
I agree with not overturning, right? So
Yeah, yeah.
I agree on the fact that like this. Shit happen in sports. You understand? And take my medicine, y'all. That night was that night. Now they stood by the referee decision. They stood by the referee decision, and they felt like that Steve Willis made the right call. Right? Steve Willis made the right call. And I can respect that because our we can say the ref had an off night, but it's still in the rule books that the referee, can call it a knockdown or not call it a knockdown. Steve Willis took it up on himself and said it was not a knockdown. Whether we said it's a knockdown or not. So that was the call. The call should stick. I didn't like when they went out and they said they was gonna go protest and try to get it overturned. I knew they weren't gonna overturn it, bro.
No, they can't overturn that.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna say they didn't do it because a lot of people be like, well, it's Tank. It's the politics in the sport. They not gonna let Tank lose that fight. They don't want to lose the money. I'm not going with that shit. I'm going with them looking at their ref, looking at the overall sport, and saying the ref made his call. Right? Because when we do look at it, they probably looking at it as, he felt
like I said,
it wasn't
money
nothing
like.
there. I got you, big dog. Let me finish this.
Oh, go ahead.
He felt like it wasn't nothing there. That was his call, and we got to stick by and do what our referee did. So we gonna continue to keep that as a non-knockdown. The fight will continue to be a draw, and guess what? They can rematch it, and the fight can be even bigger. You know what I mean? But I stick by their rule. I stick by their answer and their decision of making the fight a draw, and I look at it on that behalf. Go ahead, big dog.
Yeah, so I completely agree with you 100%. I don't want nobody to win a fight like that. Nah. Nah, you can't win a fight like that. All you can do is rematch it. Now, Roach deserved that rematch, and so Tank better give it to him. So he better give it to him because that's the only thing about that knockdown or whatever it was. That's the only thing. He did get away with some shit, but at the same time, it's not warranted to change the outcome of fight after it was already been made.
Mhm.
So, but Roach deserves that rematch next. It can't be later down in the year. It can't be no. It needs to be his next fight should be a rematch. But no, I don't want to see Tank lose like that. I don't want to see nobody lose like that. After the fight is done, wait a week later. Come on, man. It's a rematch that needs to be done. Watch it again, run it back.
And I know
You
one
know.
thing, Big Dog Woody, you want to be Shakur to beat Tank ass first.
Yeah, yeah, I sure do. That's why.
Oh, Big Dog, why did you let that man talk to you like that on Just Do Channel 2, bro?
Who's that?
I'm gonna play it for you, bro. I felt like you should have got on his ass a little bit.
Who you talking about?
I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play.
Teo?
I got the
Knockout?
yeah.
Man, I don't listen. You know, when they start talking like this, I just let them run their mouths because there's no point of me trying to argue with these dudes about whatever he has a channel. He argues with that shit all the time.
Nah, I don't like the way he approached y'all though. Like he approached y'all like y'all don't know what the fuck y'all talking about.
He does
When,
that. He does that with everybody. Him, BF, all those guys do that. The content creators do that with everybody.
nah,
It's,
nah,
it's
nah. Knockout wasn't talking like that early on. Knockout picked that bullshit up later on down the line when he started being on Catch Channel and started becoming gangster and shit. He wasn't
oh,
talking like that, bro. That was disrespectful as fuck, bro.
you know what? I didn't even think about it. To be honest with you, and be honest with you, I'm mild manner. If you didn't call me out my name, then I'm not gonna trip about it. You
You
know,
kind
that's how
of
I
did.
am.
You kind of
Huh?
did. You kind of did.
You
How about
did?
y'all? How about y'all? Shut the fuck up about shit y'all don't know about. When he didn't even know
Was
about.
he talking to me? Was he talking to me? Because I
Yeah,
didn't catch that.
yeah. He say Big Dog Willie. Yeah, hold on. Let me play it for you. Hold on. Let me put this charge in. I want you to hear it. Let me charge this phone. I just felt like this. The knockout didn't even bring that shit up the first time he was talking about the Tank in the Lamont Roach fight. He said that the shit was a knockdown. That's why I say cats got to stop acting like they just so Tank fanatic because they really not, bro.
Yeah,
People
then if that's the case, then I had to bring it up to him. 'Cause I talked to him offline too. I didn't even hear that.
people don't.
I wasn't paying attention to it.
I just feel like this, man. People riding Tank so hard for the crowd and a couple dollars because cats wasn't riding Tank this hard early on, bro. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I'm talking to him about. I got in KO about that shit too.
It's a lot of cats that's now they just the biggest Tank fans in the world, and you know they want to rap. It just ain't him. It's a couple cats that I'm looking at. I'm like, God damn, now everything is just Tank. This one's riding for Tank this hard, bro. The Ryan podcast was Tank, bro. You feel me? I ride
Yeah,
for
that's only that they always been tank like that. They always been 100 tank.
yeah, Tank my dog, bro. I ride for him, but I don't like to the extent these niggas going for Tank. It's like, bro, wasn't nobody doing that for Tank like that at first, bro. Not everything just Tank mania.
Hey, remember how they were? Remember how they were with the LDBC with that what's the name of that dude? Spence. Remember how they were writing for Spence so tough? And when
Spence,
Spence lost,
when he lost, don't nobody show my dude love no more.
none. Like I haven't heard that man none.
Yeah. And I still talk to my dude behind the scenes. And his birthday just passed and shit. We wished him a happy birthday. But yeah, man, everybody, we all know what it is, fam. We all know what it is. I just hate the
That's why
fact.
I feel. That's why I feel for Devin, man. Which I know is his dad, but they're more Bill Haney fans than they are Devin fans. And I see that. I see that about that, and it's kind of cold blooded how they do Devin in this situation. And I think that whole shit last year with him getting beat up by Ryan,
Uh,
Ryan cheated. I really thought that I really they doing him a disservice by letting him try to make it seem like it was okay for him to not get the rematch. So I'm glad that Devin's getting a rematch. And he
yeah.
needs to get that. He needs to get that back.
And I know one thing, Devin ain't gonna listen to the ass no more talking about going and knocking somebody out.
No, he better box. You better box. He would beat him if he was just boxed him.
His ass better box, which I think he go box this time like a motherfucker. But he gotta get past this motherfucking. And I got him beat Jose Ramirez, bro. But he still gotta get past it because Jose Ramirez, he is one of them pressure fighters.
He's a good fighter too. At least, I mean, he's not as good as he used to be, but
He ain't the,
he's
yeah,
still.
he ain't the same. He ain't the same as he used to be. But he one of them pressure fighters, bro. But with Tank Man and Lamont Roach, I want to see the rematch, fam. And my thing is this, and I'm keeping trill. If it don't happen next, I'm not gonna be one of them cats that's saying, "Oh man, Tank a bitch. He this, he that, this, that, and the third," because we know, teams be having plans. You know what I'm saying? They be having shit set already and want shit to happen.
No, but what I'm saying is that's really what I was. I think I kind of remember what you're talking about with the whole KO with the whole KO thing. But I was writing them all week because they're talking about Shakur all last week and they're talking shit about Shakur. So I purposely got on their channels talking shit about Tank all this week. So I know I was rubbing them. I know I was rubbing them the wrong way. So I had to do it. I had to do it just to be petty about it. But
Nah, it's
but
this. Let me see. I'm set this shit ready, bro.
I'm trying to think when he was talking to me like that. He called me a name.
Hey, why don't you think this motherfucker? Let me download this shit. Oh man.
My brother, you were on there. You didn't get up there.
Nah, somebody sent it to me. Somebody sent it to me, bro. Damn, I can't even fucking download
I'll
it.
look at it. It's for another day, right? When he was arguing, trying to argue
I
for
don't know
Tank.
how, but he told y'all, yeah, about Tank. He told y'all, shut the fuck up, you and somebody else. If y'all know what the fuck y'all talking about, I'm just like, no big deal. I'm just saying, like, bro, come on now, bro. Don't let that man talk to y'all like that,
I,
bro.
I don't think. I don't, like I said, I don't think I even took it. I don't take that shit seriously.
And Knockout know he shouldn't be talking like that to y'all because Knockout know damn well, you feel me? The shit ain't that serious. And
He was in his feelings. I told him that too.
Charles
Like he
Lemon
was in
took
his feelings this early this week. He was in his feelings this week after that performance for Tank, and he deserved all of it. He was in his feelings because he was talking shit about Shakur all last week. The nigga won a fight and he was talking shit about Shakur. Blanked the man talking shit about Shakur, and he was hot because I told him taking maniacs. I was like, this shit's gonna come back on you guys. You keep on talking shit about certain fighters, doing the same shit that Devin. That's what they're turning to how Devin used to be, doing that same shit, talking shit about fighters.
facts.
And then when their fighter have a bad day, then they want to cry about it, talking about why we hating on them. Nigga, you guys been doing the same. It's like, yeah.
Yeah,
But KO,
they
I'm
doing the
looking.
same shit.
But I'm gonna look. I'm gonna look for it though. You have to pull it up. I'm gonna look for it though. I know what channel you're on. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna go through it again and listen to it.
Yeah, I got it. But yeah, I want to see the take. I want to see that rematch with them, bro. I feel like it's gonna be a hell of a fight. Tank most definitely can go in there, and to me, I feel like he can make it more easier. But I do feel like with somebody like Lamont, you have to be all the way on your shit, and you can't be bullshit because Lamont he got more confidence now. Kobe Camp, I've been gone for a little minute though, but I'm happy you jumped in, bro. What's going on? Omega said, I told y'all years ago Ryan was going to whoop Devin ass. Yeah, that is true.
And he did. He did say it.
That is true. And man, what the fuck going on? Man? Shit.
You still looking for it?
No, I'm down. I'm download some of my shit.
Okay. Yeah. So, what I was gonna say. So man, I didn't know what's name, and I'll leave that. No, I'm not gonna bring that up. That's not my business. Never mind.
What's that?
Oh, KO and what's name beefing. I didn't know they were beefing. And Keon.
Hey, Keon, yeah,
Yeah.
not gonna down his feelings over some shit that he shouldn't be having his feelings about.
Uh, it's over boxing. This is getting ridiculous. People having fallouts over boxing. When you like another fighter, I mean, you're disrespecting another fighter for nothing. People gonna have some kind of feelings about that. I know. I see how people are about that.
Yeah, that shit be corny as hell. Isn't somebody fighting tonight?
Yeah,
Yo,
somebody find it's on.
Roach. I think he will rematch Roach. I just think,
You better rematch. You better rematch him. Now, Monty, I'll be disappointed if Tank don't rematch him though. I will be disappointed in Tank.
yeah, me too. But I feel like he'll rematch him. Though. I feel like, they gonna get it in. It just gonna come down to what PPC looking at. Like I said,
Right.
because they be having shit put in play, and they don't want to fuck the rhythm up. So,
Man, who do you think he was gonna fight though? You think he's gonna fight Pitbull next? That would
um,
sound like he was.
no, I told people, I'm keeping it all the way real, bro. I told people who he was gonna call out, bro. He was gonna call out motherfucking Jake Paul, bro.
That's a damn shame.
Yeah, he
You
was gonna
really
call
think
out
so?
Jake Paul. I know so, fam. I know so. He's gonna call out Jake Paul, bro. I'm telling you, people trying to call out Keyshawn David. He won't call out no damn Keyshawn David. No, he
He
call
ain't
out
or no
Jake
Shakur. He ain't gonna fight none of those people. No, right? No. If you call out Jake, see, this is what this is. Maybe this for Tank. Maybe this is a learning lesson for him. Maybe he needs to get that rematch with Roach and fuck that Jake Paul fight for now.
Yeah, say fucking Jake Paul fight. They probably didn't even
Mhm.
sanction that shit, bro. Like, come on, Tank. But I'm telling you, bro,
Didn't
that's
Tank like
not, bro.
didn't Jake Paul like 200 pounds, 205 pounds or something like
Hell
that?
yeah, big in the motherfucker, bro. And Tank looking at that shit for a money fight.
Of course. I mean, I would too, but not. I'll wait. I'll wait until next year or something. Like wait until you're not when you have this is the problem. Not when you have food on the table for you. Not when you have Shakur and Keon, I mean, and Keyshawn and Devin Haney and Tio. When you have that, you shouldn't. You can't. You don't have to do that right now. You have big fights waiting for you. Well, you can fight Jake Paul next year.
That's
Or
like
fight Jake.
that's a fucking that's a damn exhibition spectacle type of fight. That ain't no real damn fight for real, bro.
No, no, no. That's pro wrestling right there. That's what that is.
Yeah, that's that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? UFC versus boxing type of shit. That type of shit where you went out there and it make money because it become a pay per view spectacle. So people look at it like that, bro. Feel me?
Jake Paul's not even pay per view. I mean, he's not even UFC. He's
No,
just
I'm saying it's on that type of level, like a spectacle type shit.
spectacle. Okay.
Yeah, like Clarissa Shield calling out Jake Paul trying to fight Keith Thurman or some shit. Yeah. But nonetheless, though, man, look, I want that Shakur and Tank fight, bro. I want that fight to take place. And whatever they got to do to make that fight happen, they got to do it to make it happen. You feel me? Tank is the A side, so Tank should get majority of the money.
Yeah.
But for the Tank maniacs out there that's gonna be going crazy and saying, "Hey, man, hey, why y'all keep saying like the word ass nigga talking about they trying to make the B side the A side? Like how the B side, you got to take what Tank give you." And when Canelo did it, it was okay. But when Tank want to do it, the black man want to do it. Like, man, shut the hell up with that bullshit. I hate when they try to use that shit, big dog. Try to bring the race card in and shit. Like, oh man, the black man ain't this man. Tank call the shots. Everybody know Tank is the A side. Nobody's taking nothing away from Tank, bro, at all. You know what I'm
No,
saying? At all,
nobody
bro.
taking away
Tank
from Tank.
call the shots. Salute to him on that. But if they come into the table with some more money and it's gonna make Tank bag even bigger, why would you turn that down? Why would you turn it down? You'll be a fool to turn it down. But I just hate when these content creators broke it out here and they ego get involved and they think they know every fucking thing about the sport or what somebody should or shouldn't be doing. Like that's the shit that get to me, bro. Quit telling other fighters what they should or what they shouldn't do, especially if shit ain't on paper, right? Like even when it came down to Terrence Crawford and Earl Spence, we seen what was going on behind the scenes because they were sitting down and negotiating. We seen what was taking place, bro. We ain't seen no negotiation with Tank and Shakur, not even a little bit. And then Big Dog, Big
What's up,
Dog,
her?
Big Dog. Remember how they was running out there talking about how Tank sent the offer to Shakur and all that shit?
Mm-hmm.
Did you see Steven Espinoza shut that shit down?
Mm-hmm.
See Steven Espinoza say wasn't no offer sent, not even close to an offer.
Yeah, yeah, I seen it.
Did
Yeah.
anybody come out and apologize for lying, talking about it was shit getting sent over and they know that Tank sent the offer
Nope.
over and that
Nope.
Shakur was a fake and that he got sent the offer and he turned it down? Nobody came out and apologized.
But this
Nobody
this is
came out
what
and said we was wrong.
but this is what I don't understand. Taking maniacs, they know better. They learned that they seen that shit happen with Devin Haney. And I don't know why they try and pull that same shit that Devin Haney did. That's why it was like when I was calling Devin Haney the clan or the cult, they're doing
Mhm.
the same shit that Devin Haney fans were doing last year, making all lying and making shit up.
They
And
say
I was like,
the Haney coat, the
yeah, they're a cult.
what you call it as big dog, the coat. I forgot what you were saying, bro. That shit was funny as hell, bro. That
They
coat
are a
like a
cult.
motherfucker, bro. They even coated his ass to an ass whooping.
Exactly. Exactly. Exactly what happened.
Hadn't coated that man to a clean ass whooping, bro.
Had that nigga thinking he had power like Mike Tyson coming up in there trying to fight Ryan like that. Oh boy, I was like, just and they had that nigga get his ass whooped.
Oh,
I felt bad for Devin because Devin man, Devin did that shit to himself. And dumbass Bill, he needs his dad. I know that's a dad, but he needs a dad. He need a new trainer, man. Didn't he get one?
uh, he
Devin,
was
did you
training
get
with
a new
somebody.
trainer?
I don't know if y'all knew trainer, but I know I seen him training with somebody else.
That was cold blooded. He got his ass whooped. That was cold.
Man,
They had the nerves to act like, yeah. Thank God, Ryan was on that shit with that
I,
Osman. Yeah,
I ain't gonna even say that because I feel like, to be honest with you, I feel like that didn't even have nothing to do with it. Like
not
that's
really, but it helps them out. It helps them out. It helps Devin out.
kept their case
But
out.
yeah, still don't look like he just got his ass whooped. But I just yeah, that was cold blooded what they did to that boy. That was cold. Had that nigga think that he was going out there like that.
He gonna him and his daddy too, or he's gonna go in there. He's gonna retire. Ryan Garcia, give him the fuck out of boxing, and when I got that man ass beat.
That was cold blooded. That was cold.
Yeah. But I do think he bounced back against Jose Ramirez. And like I say, if he go in there and box Ryan, I think he can beat Ryan, bro, in the rematch.
I
Like
think he could be Ryan too.
I'm not a hater, bro. I'm not gonna sit up here and say some shit that I don't believe. Like I believe if he go in there and fight the right fight, he can beat Ryan Garcia, bro. Like he,
And I want Devin to win. I want Devin to win. I
the
want
thing
Devin to
about
get
it, bro,
his.
he can't get caught up, big dog, and trying to fight. He can't get caught up and sit right there and thinking that he's a power puncher. You know what
No,
I'm saying?
he's. I don't think. I think his dad realized that. His dad's a scam artist, but his dad knows he shouldn't have been in there like that. And I think his dad realized this time that he ain't gonna be out there trying to throw blow for blows with Ryan and like that. He knows better. So he just need to outbox him. Cause Ryan is very predictable. What's going to come, that quick ass left hook. So and he got that right coming along with it. That right's deadly too. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Devin can get away from that shit. Devin has good defense. He's good. He has good. He's good enough to beat him. He just don't need to fuck with him. He just don't need to do the stupid shit he did in that last fight.
Hey, Mega say, call out these clown ass YouTubers running around trying to get a check, lying to people like we don't have a memory for real. And Mega say, Dev can't beat Ryan. The Star Destroyer, the Star Destroyer Garcia. I think he could. I think if he stays solid, if he stays smart, and I'm watching. I'm watching. I don't know why they just popped in my head, big dog, but it's a hell of a good series. I'm watching that Jesus series.
Jesus.
It's good as hell too.
What Jesus? We talking about?
I don't know why it just popped in my head for me to say this shit, but it's called. It's a new one that I'm trying to see too. Jesus, the Crown of Thrones. I can't find it nowhere, but I'm watching the one that's called. Hold The Chosen. It's 4 seasons of The Chosen. Why that pop in my head? I mean, big dog, because I'm watching
I
it.
have no idea why you talking about church on a Saturday, man.
And it popped in my head, shit, The Chosen, because I'm watching it. And it's hella good, like it's hella good. I'm on season 4 now. I'm on season
What
4.
was it on Netflix or what's it on?
It's on Prime.
Prime. Okay, I got
Yeah.
Prime.
Yep, it's good
So
too. Called The Chosen, bro. So I don't know why that popped in
I
my head. Maybe that was God telling me to put it out there in the earth. But we ain't
maybe
said nothing about Jesus. We ain't said nothing about nothing. But that shit just popped in my head, and I don't know. Maybe it's for me to tell you. Maybe you go watch it and bring you closer to God or something. I don't know.
maybe I need to go yourself.
The Chosen,
If
bro,
it's
it's
a
good.
good, if it's good, if it's not over, if it's not over church, how they make it seem like.
And
But
big
if
dog,
it's a
I
good
want to thank
series,
you, bro. I want to
huh?
thank you, bro. I want to thank you for always being solid, champ.
That's just how I am, man.
I gotta say that to you, fam. I really do. Since the beginning, bro. Since the beginning, bro. You always been solid, bro. And
You didn't like me for a
I used to
minute.
give you a hard time sometimes.
You didn't like me for a minute, cause I was being there clowning. But
Yeah, yeah. I used to give you a hard time, bro. But you
now
stayed
this is
solid.
my personality.
Yeah. You
Meg
stayed
Red didn't
solid.
like me either. Meg Red didn't like me either.
I ain't gonna say I didn't like you, because if I didn't like you, I would have kicked your ass out and blocked you. It was just
Nah,
that. I don't know if it was your.
Meg Red. I used to get on Mega Red. I think I still do get on Mega Red's nerves sometimes when I be fucking around. But it's all love though. It's all love. I
Damn versus
know.
Antoine Russell at 140. Who you got, money, big dog? Ooh, wee.
Who? And try to wrestle on who?
Devin versus Gary Antoine Russell at 140, bro.
Oh, that's tough.
Oh man,
I think I'll take Devin. I think Devin.
I got, I gotta say Gary Antoine, bro.
I don't know.
And this why I say that. And this why I say that. This the reason why I say it, because Devin found he got to prove to me that he's not a 6 round fighter. Like after 6 rounds, bro, he started slowing down and he started getting hit with everything and the kitchen sink, bro. Like he get hit with everything and the kitchen. Like go look at the Lomachenko fight, bro. He slowed down, started getting cracked after 6 rounds and shit like that. Lomachenko came back. Even in the Ryan Garcia fight, he slowed down. Even George Gamboa was touching him a little bit, right? The Regis fight was a good fight for him. He fought a hell of a fight because Regis wasn't coming forward. But I just feel like when I see his style, bro, and I be seeing Devin, his legs. I say this all the time, bro. His leg is his defense to me, fam. His
He's
upper
too.
body movement ain't as good as Shakur Stevenson. His
No, hell no.
distance, like he can, his legs is to get out the way. Like his range and distance ain't. He can measure that to look good when he put his jab out there and shit like that. But when it comes to defense, bro, it be his legs. And once his legs slow down, he sit down and he become a target to hit. And
Do
I
you
say he
think?
a target to hit.
Okay, so money with you saying all that because I believe in Devin, but with you saying all that, I think that's like you said the first 6 rounds. But I think honestly that I think that a lot of that is coaching from his dad. I think honestly he needs a new trainer and he can add more stuff to that so he can, in the later rounds he can become a more different dimensional fighter. I don't. I think his training, like his coaching, has stalled, plateaued, and I think he can be better because he's a smart kid. I think he'd be better if he had better training. That's a better coaching, and that's my opinion. 'Cause
I feel,
I can't write him off like that. You know,
I feel you, but shit, uh, Bill Haney has always run the coaches off. He ran Big Floyd off. He had Mickey Bay. He ran him off. Uh, he had somebody else over there. And once they start getting involved, shit, he started running the coaches off. Like, okay, y'all can help him out, but when it comes time to be in the corner, I'm gonna be the main trainer.
now,
And I,
that nigga don't need to be in the corner. Period. His
yeah,
ass needs to
he need
be.
to get out the way. He can be in
Yeah,
the
he needs
corner,
to get out the
but he
way.
need to be the main trainer, bro. He need to get out the way and let another main trainer be there. He need to
And I
be.
don't want
He need
to.
to be.
That's his
He
son.
need to
You
be a
can't.
bucket boy.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Now I just say he need to be the spit bucket boy. You can have it.
Yeah, but you know that's his dad. So you don't want to say you don't want to tell another man about talk to his son. You don't want to do that shit. But at
But
the
if you
same
want your
time, if
son
you
to
want your
get
son to be
better, bro.
successful, huh?
If you want your son to get better, shit, you gotta know how to step. You gotta get the fuck out the way.
Right, right.
That's just the fact of the matter, bro. Like you don't know more than these real trainers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like you need to let them bring something different to the table for Devin.
yeah.
But
His dad's something else though. I think sometimes he wants the main light, starlight. I know he love his son. Ain't no question that. But I think
it,
sometimes he wants the starlight. He wants to be the
that
dude,
ego,
and he can still do that without training his son.
yeah, the ego play a big part, bro. The ego can get in the way and fuck some shit up.
Yeah, he do have an ego on him. He do got an ego on him.
They're just like these YouTubers out here with these egos, bro. They feel like, they feel like they know every goddamn thing. And this go to the majority of these motherfuckers, right? One thing I would never do though, like not I always try to stay humble, but I never really try to be like, oh, I'm better than this YouTuber, I'm better than that YouTuber. My dog was going down, champ. I ain't like that shit. Like if I say you my brother, big dog, I ain't out here trying to compete with you, bro. I ain't trying to. Oh, I know more than you, bro. You not this like, bro. This the fucking the age of the internet, bro. If you want to know anything, all you gotta do is get on the fucking internet, look that shit up, and you can know it in 2 minutes if you sit down and actually read some shit and not try to scan through some shit. You feel me? A lot of people don't like reading it, dog. We know that's the fact. Like we know that's the truth.
Hmm.
A lot of people don't like reading. They like people to bring them the info and they believe what's out there. That's why a lot of people minds could be manipulated, bro. Cause they're not gonna go research shit for their goddamn self. You feel me? They'll just go out there and they put some shit out there and things of that nature. So if you're not gonna read some shit and really get the understanding, then you're not gonna learn shit for real. You're just gonna be looking for somebody as a source to give you the shit. And if they just figuring it out and finding out some shit, you know what I'm saying? Then that's how that shit go, bro. But a lot of these cats be acting like they know it all and don't be knowing half of shit. It's like I say, when dude try to get at y'all on that damn channel, he didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. He just found out some shit and then he want to come act like he knew it because he just heard about the shit. You know what I'm saying? So I pay attention to every goddamn thing, bro. But
Hold
it's
on, money. Hold on, money.
my dude, what's going down, champ?
What up, Monty? What's going on, man? I just saw you were live. Stop by, say what up. What's going
Man,
down,
I
man?
appreciate you for stopping by, bro. You know it's been a minute, fam. It's been a
I
minute.
know it has been, man. Like it's not like it used to be, bro. We used to like constantly, like everybody, like we're constantly like doing like lives and stuff. But especially
Yeah,
you were like
man.
almost on a schedule and stuff.
Bro,
Yo,
life been stumping my ass out, bro. Like her, like how Kane was stumping her on Minister Society. You ever seen Minister
uh
Society?
huh, of course, yeah, for sure.
Remember when Kane was stumping the shit out of her?
Uh huh.
That's how life stumping my ass right now, bro. I ain't gonna even fake it.
Hey, man, I hear you, man. Keep your head up, bro. But it stomps us all, bro. Trust me, bro. It's
Oh yeah,
shit.
most
I bet
definitely.
this is my. Yeah, no,
I'm gonna come
everybody's
back.
got their own, battle. But I feel you, brother.
Hey, I'm gonna come back and do life like Harold did Kane as. What he do to Kane at the end?
Well, that's open to interpretation, right? Because they
Yeah, yeah.
how it ends. But yeah, man,
I'm gonna get my
got
get back.
tuned up, bro.
I'm gonna come back and get my get back. I'm gonna do life just like Harold did Kane as. Boom, boom. I'll be back. How you, how you feeling though, champ? How you feeling? How you been?
I'm feeling good, man. Healthy, thank God. My daughter's healthy. Just working and talking shit on YouTube like I normally do.
That's what's up, my brother. That's what's up, man. I need a favor from you though, bro.
What up?
I'm asking everybody. I need you to download. I need you to download Underdog Fantasy and sign up with my link so I can help get my channel sponsored by them.
Oh, brother, say less, man. I got you, brother. Where's the link at? Is it
Uh,
description or what?
I finna I finna put it in the live chat.
Cool. Yeah, no, for sure.
Huh?
I said I got you, brother. It's a different website or what?
Yeah, it's on. I finna put it right here. I finna send it to you right now.
Y'all check it out. I'll send it right
Yeah,
now, man.
you gotta sign up.
And it's a fantasy, like fantasy boxing or fantasy like another sport?
No, it's like a draft pick and shit like that.
All right.
But you gotta deposit $10 in the account to make it official.
All right, cool.
Let me see. Yep, I need it. I need my brother Omega to do it. I need Big Dog to do it. I need a few more people, bro. Then y'all gonna see Monty Brown on her saying, "Listen, if you want to hit a lick, go with the grass."
Not for sure.
Go and subscribe to the so and so right now on your channel. But what you think about the Canelo fight coming up, bro? No, people still pissed off at me for being a big Canelo fan, and I'm gonna continue being a motherfucking Canelo fan, and ain't shit gonna stop me.
I mean, yeah, I mean, but that's the thing though. Like literally, like I've been following Canelo's career since he was in Mexico, starting out, and a lot of people don't know. I don't know if you know, Monty. Like the whole kind of like the hate of Canelo started in Mexico between a rivalry between him and Chavez Jr. And competing networks.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And so like literally like before even actually, if I remember correctly, because I think this was like pre like social media was like jumping, like most over here in the United States, he didn't have like a huge fan base other than like Mexican Americans that knew about him, but he didn't get the hate they get now. In Mexico, he still gets it. Like there's this one dude named Faitelson. He actually worked for the competing network. Bro, to this day, he just throws shade, but he's I call him the Mexican Skip Bayless. He literally, if you're Mexican, he hates on you, and he's a Mexican dude.
So he still be hating on Canelo, huh?
Yeah, man. Still to this day, brother. Like literally.
So
like,
is he a big Chavez fan?
Well, I mean, like I said, like he's just one of the. He's like literally like how Skip Bayless to me is like supposedly a journalist, but literally he makes his money on just talking shit.
Right. Okay, gotcha. He one of them dudes.
Yeah. So like I've been watching that guy forever, bro. Like literally, he's got punched out by like soccer players. Like he's been in some like scuffles. Like they actually did a on ESPN Deportes. They actually did a sit down between Eddie Reynoso, Canelo, and the guy Faitelson. And I'll tell you, it's like the Mexican Skip Bayless, and like literally, like it was funny, bro. Because like the energy wasn't the same when they were sitting right across from each other. It's funny. Yeah, man. But yeah, man. But like, yeah, it is what it is, bro. Like, heavy is the head that wears the crown. Like now he's like the biggest in the sport. So there's gonna be people that just to go with the flow, hate on him. But yeah, because like me, I'm not a huge Canelo fan. I just appreciate what he's done. Like me, currently, like I told you before, Ryan and Tank, those are my favorite fighters. And then I appreciate like all the other fighters, especially a fighter that you don't know, and then like literally like pulls an upset and then like starts like kind of climbing, like the guy that beat Cuban Robesi.
Yeah. What's your thoughts?
That guy came out of nowhere, bro. What's up, brother?
What's your thoughts on Tank fight?
I personally had Lamont Roach winning, but it was a close fight. I didn't think it was a robbery, but I had Lamont Roach winning. I actually had Lamont Roach winning, even without the knockdown.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So, what's your email, Pero?
Oh, it's Puro Puro. Let me see. Actually, because I have it like a special. Yeah, I'll just tell it. So it's Puro and then Sur SUR and then Central, all one word, and then BXO@gmail.com.
BXO?
Yeah, BXO. Okay. Gmail.com. You can send it to me there.
BXO.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's PUROSURCENTRAL BXO
@gmail.com. Correct.
Okay, so you said you had Lamont Roach winning even without the knockdown?
Yeah, even without the knockdown. And the thing is that like if I don't know if you agree or disagree, it's all good. Like the first half of the fight, the first 6 rounds, like they really didn't do much, especially Lamont Roach. Like Tank was the more aggressive, but like he was supremely inaccurate this fight. So the first 6 rounds, like it's kind of like a toss-up if you want to call it like that. But then the second half of the fight, like Tank was still doing the same, except for certain rounds where you can see, like I forgot which round it was. I believe it was the 9th round is where the controversy happened, right?
So
I think it was the round before that, or the round right before that, where Tank literally dominated him in one round for whatever the reason was. He was piecing him up good, like not hurting him. And credit to Lamont Roach, good defense. He was short up pretty good, but yeah, he was extremely inaccurate. Tank in this fight, and to me, Tank kind of took him lightly. So at the end of the day, bro, like, dudes lose, dudes draws, there's controversy. I actually think people are blowing Steve Willis's performance out of proportion. He obviously made mistakes, but he didn't break any of the rules. Like he is the ultimate dude to decide if it's a knockdown or not. And at the end of the day, there's so much confusion because I remember, in my opinion, he didn't go down off a punch. Yeah, he got hit by a light jab. A couple seconds happened, then he took a weird knee and he ran to the corner. That's weird. you know, and then they white. So literally, Tank was trying to get disqualified, but at the end of the day, like, it's not automatic disqualification. The ref has to make a determination whether they want to disqualify him, give him a warning, take a point, and the refs aren't in there to like to sway the fight either way. They're in there to protect the fighters. So at the end of the day, that's how they train them. Because I took a little training through the through the WBC website on refereeing and judging and shit a while back, and that's what they're there for. The prime a reason for referees to enforce the rules and to protect the fighter.
Yeah.
But if he has to, he has to, like, if they break the rules too much, he has to give them a warning. You get what I'm saying? So they're blowing it out of proportion. But yeah,
100%. That's why I said, I said I agree with them, keeping it a draw. I agree on the simple fact of you have to stick by the referee call. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You can't, and at the end of the day, Steve Willis saw it the way he saw it, because even when I looked at it, right, I feel like it was like a tap of the I don't think it was a punch. I think it was a tap on the eyelid. And I think I do believe something went in his eye. I can't say what it was, hair grease or whatever it was. I do believe something went in his eye. And but my thing was, you could have bagged up and protected yourself and waited for the referee to give you a break. You can't take a break yourself and then go get your eye wiped out. You can't do that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's a learning lesson, right? It's a learning lesson, but you can't do that type of shit and expect, like, if he would have called it a knockdown, I wouldn't have been pissed off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, me neither.
But he did call it a knockdown, and he ruled it the way he ruled it. And you, like I say, you gotta live with it. Shit happens in the sport, right? And I feel like you can't go around, because if you change this one, then it's a lot of other that you can say that was probably worse than this, which they should have went back and changed. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day,
exactly.
Now they can get their rematch in, and now they can go forward and see, right, if you can go out there and beat them again. You know what I'm saying? Because if somebody feel like you beat them, like I said, I got to rewatch it again, Perro, because I only saw like 7 rounds because my shit got fucking up. Yeah. So I'm gonna rescore that bitch to the T, bro. I'm gonna rescore that motherfucker from the beginning to the end, because I felt like it was a knockdown. You know what I'm saying? I do. I'm just keeping it real. That's how I felt. Tank is my guy, and I ride for him. So like I say, I'm gonna score it, and whatever it is, it's gonna be whatever my card come out to be. I'm just gonna tell the truth on what I got it as. And it doesn't matter what I think it is, because it's a draw. That's why I'm telling people. They like, oh man, you want them to just give them I don't want them to give them anything. It's just how I saw it. If you say it wasn't a knockdown, I can't get mad at you. You feel me? But I ain't saying you. I ain't saying you in general. Talk people who say,
I know exactly what you mean, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
But trust me, you're one of the few that that I believe try to give us an unbiased opinion as you can, just like me. But that's the thing, though. Like, literally, people, when you disagree against the grain, they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, you fanboy, you do this, you that." I'm like, nah. Like, believe me or not, and at the end of the day, you don't have to believe me. This is just the way I saw it. You know what I mean? And I'm a Tank fan, so like, literally, we go by what you're saying. I'm gonna try to look for everything that's in Tank's favor to like give him a win or say that. Nah, man, I thought he lost. I thought he lost legitimately. But at the end of the day, it was a close fight, and people just can't, especially on YouTube. It's just like the group think or whatever. I don't even know what it is, man. Especially with like fighters like Tank, Canelo, but just the fighters that have like haters out there, just haters to hate.
Yes. Yeah. So this is what I said, bro. I say it's an ego. It's an ego, right? Mm-hmm. Like with Tank, I expected, like when that shit happened, I expected certain fighters to be a certain way. I expected certain challengers to be a certain way. It just, we know who the haters are. You're gonna have haters, bro. And then you're gonna have dick guzzlers that's gonna say do everything to make it into your favor. Then you're gonna have people like me and you, my brother Omega Red, people like, you know what I'm saying, that's gonna keep it real and say, hey man, I felt like it was this, and this. I had Tank win, like I wanted Tank to win. I picked Tank to win by knockout.
So
but but we gonna call it fair down the middle. You know what I'm saying? If a man worked his ass off and won the fight, I'm gonna say you won the fight. I'm gonna give, like I said, I don't even have to like you, but I'm still give you your just due if you earned it. Especially if you deserve it, bro. I'm going to give you your just due. I'm not going to take shit away from you. I'm going to give you your just due. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at that, bro. A lot of people don't know how to give credit what credit is due. A lot of people like to just, look at shit and if it's in the favor of their fighter, they're gonna blow it up. If it's not in the favor of their fighter, they're gonna find a way to make it in the favor of their fighter. And I just feel like that's bullshit.
Yeah, man, especially here on social media, but like me particularly on YouTube, because that's the only way I really like talk and or comment or hear other people's perspectives. It's just like they ain't no, in my opinion, there's no really other than like the few channels that I know of that are truly unbiased. It's a lot of like entertainment for entertainment's sake, like people that have opinions that sometimes are like super outrageous, but nobody calls them out on it. It's interesting. So at the end of the day, like I just like talking boxing. I've been doing before even social media. I've been talking debating boxing for a long time. So literally that's like what I like to do, and then I like to talk shit too. So some of the channels I go to that are like, you know, you could tell they just here just have a bit of fun. I love going on those channels, man.
I mean, look at your
like talking my shit.
look at your avatar picture. It says it all, bro.
Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, it's one of the few avatar pictures. But then I have some other avatar pictures just to piss people off too. So
no, but I like that one right there, bro. That's a
it's Chavez and the greatest, bro.
Exactly, bro. That's one of the realest. So it just shows you that you're not just a fan of boxing. You a fucking a fan of the sport to where you know some history on this shit.
Yeah, no, I've been watching it for a long time. And then too, I have biases just like everybody else. And I tell everybody proudly, yeah, sometimes I could get too overly biased for American and Mexican fighters. This is the way I am. Yeah. It's the way my fandom goes. But I try to be as objective as I can. Just because I root for fighters in particular doesn't mean like, yeah, when they lost, I'm gonna tell you they lost.
Yeah, but you're keeping it real though at the same time.
I try to.
He said, I can't wait to watch YouTube channels that always ride with Tank after his loss. Not gonna lie. Some guy said that. I mean, I feel like it go like that. I feel like it goes like that with any fighter that has a big fan base. Like when Canelo lost, motherfuckers couldn't wait to come see me and throw it in my hey, Money Brown, look at you.
I thought about you when he lost too, Money. I thought about you, bro. I was like, they're gonna go in on Money, bro.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But I'll take it like, okay, motherfucker, I can take an L. Like, it ain't like the first time my favorite fighter took a loss. Like, I know what to do, motherfucker. I didn't get my ass kicked. It ain't like I took an ass whooping.
Right.
But like I told people, Canelo still was the face. He took a loss, but he still was the face of boxing. Right. And it proved
still a bad motherfucker, still one of the best in the world. What are we talking about?
Yeah, I didn't tell not one lie. Canelo's still the biggest motherfucking name in the sport.
Yeah. And where I catch shit from that fight, Monty, is like, especially like, well, in most like places where you hear about talk about that fight, and especially on YouTube, they think I'm crazy because I agreed with the judges that it was 7-5. They think I'm nuts because everybody says, "Oh, he got dominated, he got beat the shit out of." I'm like, "What fight were you watching, bro?" At the end of the day, I criticized that fight in Canelo because I've watched all of Canelo's fights. Offensively, he looked the worst he's ever had. Like literally, he looked like an amateur offensively. But both guys on the defensive end, it was something. It was beautiful, especially Canelo. Like literally, bro. Bivol says it himself. Bivol says, "Yeah, I won that fight. I won it clearly." But it was a clip of Bivol actually trying to give some advice on how Terence Crawford could beat Canelo. And he's like, "Well, me and Terence Crawford, we fight nothing alike." And the thing about Canelo is that his defense is impeccable. I had to throw 12 combinations just to land 2 punches, and that's what happened. That's literally what happened.
So that's why I said I don't.
Anyway,
even I can't deal with just do. So even my title, I was just joking. That motherfucker still took. I said, "Well, you can't even joke nowadays with people, bro. That's what they do." So, you know, that's how it come down to be, though, bro. But at the end of the day, when it comes to the sport of boxing, this where I'm at with it now, Pero, my dog. I'm giving everybody they just doing their credit, right? I'm not telling fighters what they should do, what they should accept, what they need to do, or none of that shit, because I see what it does to people, bro. It makes shit just it muddy the water, because now people, if you say that, then people expect you to say that every time. You got to be for that fighter. If you do something wrong, you can't say he did nothing wrong. You can't, you know what I'm saying? It become a bunch of bullshit. And then when you do start speaking the truth, guess what they do? They disappear on you, bro. They disappear because you're not doing you're not doing radical shit to make them feel good. You know, like, no, hell no, bro. I'm not kissing nobody's ass. I'm not kissing no fighter's ass. I'm not kissing no fans' ass. I'm definitely not kissing no YouTube content creators' ass. But I'm gonna call this shit down the middle. I'm gonna call it fair, and whether cats don't like it or not, it is. They just kicked me off the panel the other day because I was keeping it real. Niggas kicked me off the panel. Can you believe that? They kicked me out.
That's happened to me plenty of times, brother. Like literally, I just started to go on the Spanish side of the YouTube, like the Cuban, the Mexican channels, bro. They just like the us that speak English, bro. They like literally like it's crazy, bro. Like like the other day I was on. I just met this homie like around I don't know, maybe like a year ago. A guy out of Mexicali, cool dude. I'm actually gonna meet him up for a fight at the end of the month.
Okay.
And so he recommended this channel to go to, and so he has panels sometimes, and every time I go against him, he puts me on mute. So I hit him up the other day on the phone. I'm like, "Hey man, I know that's your man, bro, but like I can't stand motherfuckers like trying to shut me up, bro. Like especially when they don't do it with other people. So I was
Yeah.
like, I'm good with your homie. I'm not gonna talk shit, but I'm good, man. And he's like, yeah, he's like that sometimes.
That's what just happened on the other cast channel. They tell me I'm talking too much. But them niggas ain't talking. Then niggas ain't gonna talk to me disrespectful like I'm gonna sit there and take it. Y'all got me fucked all the way up, bro. You gonna have to kick my cripple ass off the channel. I don't give a fuck. Nigga.
Yeah, no, I'm the same way, bro. Like, yes, especially like, bro, I'm like, okay, I don't agree with you. All right, man, just take it, man. Stop being so sensitive.
Yeah, bro.
Shit, on my boy BBO's channel the other day, some guy went at me. I'm like, huh? I'm like, what? I'm like, one, I wasn't talking to you, but yeah, he was just saying, yeah, you're just being disrespectful, and this, that, and the other. I'm like, one, I wasn't even talking to you. Is your name BBO or what? I'm like, it was funny.
Bro.
It was just funny. It was funny to me.
I said the same shit. Nigga just, hey, money, bro. You need. I say, bro, I'm not even talking to you, bro. Why the fuck are you talking to me, bro? Like, then this get mad. They want to come at you crazy. You come back at them crazy. Like, now you in the wrong. What
yeah, but then I caught something. I don't know if it's true or whatever. He said, yeah, we're actually going live on my channel too. I'm like, okay, and that might make a little sense. He just wanted some smoke, maybe to get some more, some little more clicks up on his channel. I don't know. I don't know. I literally don't know the dude, but yeah, I just found like, oh shit, I don't know you, bro.
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. Nigga try to get some more clicks on this shit.
Yeah, I know, right? And then like literally, bro, like you're just sensitive, bro. I'm just laughing at you, talking to me like you know me, bro. But anyway, it's all good, man. I ain't tripping.
But yeah, though we got the Canelo coming up with
Skull, yeah. And actually, I didn't even answer your question on that one. To be honest, like, yeah, Skull obviously doesn't have the experience to me give him a legitimate chance. But at the end of the day, look at Jaime Munguia. Jaime Munguia got knocked out by a dude with 4 knockouts. But that's boxing. Like literally, there's a Mexican fighter that fought this African fighter, had like 2 knockouts as well, and like literally, like he was favored to win and everything, bro. Like he got knocked out with 1 punch, just like Jaime.
God damn.
And then the African fighter that got knocked out with 1 punch came back and knocked out the Mexican fighter the next fight. So, like, it's just, it happens, bro. Like sometimes that the knockout, whatever, it could be deceiving, especially like depending on the style. Sometimes the styles you don't fight for power. So, and then it works for you, you win, but then you get to an opponent where you have to show your power just to even be in the fight. And sometimes knockouts come. Yeah, just because you have a low knockout percentage doesn't mean you can't punch.
Facts, bro.
Yeah, so
that's true. Some guy we'll see. That's why I say now, when we face a little adversity, we're going to see how you stand up to it. You feel me? And everybody faces adversity in the sport of boxing. That's why you got to be mentally tough in this shit. You got to be mentally tough.
And I wanted to say this one thing, just because I'm a Tank fan, I want to talk some shit. I don't know, if you saw a retweet from Tank that he was responding to Terrence Bud Crawford comment about. He's like, Bud puts like, damn, I don't know, like when did hitting a knee is not a knockdown? And I was like, okay, good point. Most of the time, yeah, it rules a knockdown. And then Tank retweets this one dude that put a clip of Bud getting knocked down by Mean Machine, where the punch lands, he falls on a knee, and the referee calls no knockdown. I thought that was a mic drop, bro.
I thought that, hey, mic drop for real, bro. Mic drop for real, bro.
But it was funny. And at the end of the day, like I thought that was a particular knockdown, but the ref didn't rule it. So at the end of the day, what happened? Velasquez got knocked out.
Yeah, and I said the same thing. I said that was a knockdown too, but it didn't get called. That's why I say so. Shit happened in the sport of boxing, bro. Shit happened in the sport. So it just come down to Lamont Roach get another opportunity. Like he got the draw. Like that's still, even with him getting the draw against Tank, is still the biggest win in his life. And he won a world title, bro. And you getting a draw with Gervonta Davis is still the biggest win of your life. Because now you get another opportunity, you get another big check. You feel me? And you got a lot of recognition going on now. A lot of more people know your name and shit like that. So you gotta take it with a grain of salt. Gotta take it for what it is. But can you capitalize on it? You feel me?
Exactly. It's a big chance. It's a big chance because I believe Lamont Roach is a very good fighter, just not at the championship level. That's just the way, because I've been watching him for a few years. And the thing is, like, I could just be wrong. Like, if he comes back and beats Tank again, like, decisively, no controversy, no nothing, then I'm like, oh, shit, I was wrong, because I gave him no chance coming in,
Yeah, Frank, he lost to Jamel Hearn.
And he tied with Orlando Cruz. Remember Orlando Cruz?
Yep.
Yeah, he got a draw with Orlando Cruz.
Yeah,
Orlando Cruz was not good, bro.
And I like Orlando Cruz, but I felt like he won that fight. But, it is what it is.
Yeah, no, it is what it is. I'll always remember Orlando Cruz because you remember Salito, right? The guy to be
Salito.
Yeah. So you know the Orlando Cruz is gay, right?
No.
He's like literally he used to come in like he was openly gay. And I remember that they would report on that. So I remember when he took the fight because he was the champion, right? I'm like, fuck, bro. Orlando Cruz is such a position because if he wins the fight, like most people thought he was going to win, he's like, you just beat a gay dude, right? And gay dudes like whatever. I got nothing against gay dudes, but dudes are dudes, right? But then if he loses to a gay dude, they're gonna be like, dude, you lost to a gay dude. So it's like, shit, that's some crazy shit, bro. That's why I always remember that dude.
I do remember when he was openly gay when he hold. Let me see something. So I think he wore some shit one time. Hold on, let me see. Let me make sure.
He used to wear like crazy shit into the ring. No, and then they would talk to him in between fights. Yeah, like he was openly gay, bro.
Yeah, I think he had his hair like a certain color or some shit.
Yeah. Like some gay dudes are flamboyant,
Yes, I do remember. Yes, I do. I do know.
You remember the dude?
Yes, I do.
I just remember that, bro. I was like, damn, this guy's in a rock and a hard place.
Yes, I do remember Orlando Cruz being gay. Yes, I do, bro.
Anywho, so I was just like, little things that don't matter, but still, it's just like, I remember him. It's just like, damn, I just imagine his homies or other people just gonna go in on him,
Yeah, because I remember he came in, he had dyed his hair a certain color and shit. I remember Orlando Cruz. Yeah. But I had sent that to your email. I need you to do that for me, my brother.
Yeah, no, I got you, money. As soon as I hop off, I'll go get my wallet and shit.
Yeah, because I know a lot of people say they're gonna do it. They turn their back on me, Pero.
Oh no, bro! Like to me, like I got a couple bucks I could spare, so I got you, brother.
What state you in, Pero?
Oh, I'm in California.
Okay, good. You can do it out there too.
That's like my name. I think I explained it to you a long time when
we first met.
Puro South Central, I don't live there no more. I grew up there, but yeah, South Central California.
Yeah, South Central. Oh yeah, of course you say Minister Society.
Come on now. Man. But yeah, I grew up in South Central. Then we moved to Carson, and then I bought my house in La Puente. So I've been hopping around.
Okay.
I'm across the street from the big they used to call it the Mecca of boxing of the West Coast. Where all the big ones in Carson, California. Across the street. Yeah, across the street from the Home Depot Center. Used to call it.
Okay. Yeah. That's what all the big fights happened in Carson, California.
Yeah, and I see some big ones, bro. I see some big ones. But go ahead.
I don't want to talk about no gay man on here because we don't slide like that. But Michael Sam, bro.
I remember Michael Sam. Yeah.
Yes, but he played for my Missouri Tigers, bro.
Yeah.
When I tell you, motherfucking monster, bro. Him, Shane Ray, Marquise Golden, Alden Smith. Alden Smith was a killer too. He ended up going to San Francisco. Marquise Golden ended up going to Arizona. Michael Sam, Shane Ray ended up going to Denver. But I tell y'all this right now, bro. If he whenever came out and admitted that he was gay, bro, and did that stupid shit, fam, when you go look at him in the preseason, bro, he was having the best preseason out of all the top linemen, bro. Dude had like 3.5 sacks, bro. Like the motherfucker can rush the passer out this world, bro. And they used to always make a little joke, he was chasing 3 balls. Of course he go get to the quarterback. He chasing 3 balls. But man,
they're gonna make jokes. Dudes are gonna be dudes, bro.
Dude can fucking play out this world. And Orlando Cruz was a world champion.
No, he actually never got there.
He never became champion? Or he
no, his title shot. His title shot was against Salido. He lost.
Salido, yeah, Orlando Salido.
That was his title shot. No, but he was coming up. He was undefeated when he fought Orlando Salido. That's why he got a shot.
Yeah. I straight thought it was. I remember that. I straight remember, bro.
Yeah. No, he never got there. But maybe I'm wrong. But yeah, to me, he never got there. But he got a shot. He at least got a shot.
Omega say Eddie Griffin, who beat Boxer to death. Remember that? Eddie Griffin. No, I remember that. I remember that, Omega. Only Eddie Griffin I know is the comedian.
I remember Michael Day and Subriel Matias. I think it was Michael Day and Subriel Matias, I believe. No. Michael Day was Conwell. Excuse me. Charles Conwell.
Charles Conway. He lost to Charles Conway.
He ended up killing the Patrick Day. That's his name. Patrick Day,
man. Patrick Day was my fucking homie, man.
Oh, yeah, he was your homie? Yeah. God rest his soul, brother. God rest his soul.
Bro, let me tell you, bro. We finna do an interview, bro. I still have the fucking. I gotta get to my other phone, bro. I still have the motherfucking. I did a video on it, bro.
Oh yeah.
The receipts, fam. I made a video on it, bro. We was gonna do an interview after that fight. We was gonna do an interview after that fight, bro. Man, that shit hurt my heart, bro. That shit hurt my heart. I'm gonna find the video. I'm gonna tell you, bro. That shit hurt my heart, bro. I put the receipts in the interview and everything, bro.
Yeah, no, it sucks, man. No, God rest his soul, bro. And that's you get these reminders. It doesn't happen a lot, but it does happen. It's happened quite a bit throughout the history. Just reminds you, this ain't no game, bro. Boxing ain't no game.
Yeah, boxing is a dangerous sport, bro.
And he was competitive in that fight. It's not like he was getting his ass kicked. Like literally, he was competitive in that
He
fight.
got
It's
knocked out.
just
They shot him hit his head. He fell off the rope, bounced hit his
Yeah.
head on that motherfucking canvas like that.
that's usually what
Shake
happens.
your
That's
brain, bro. That's why I tell you, bro. A body ain't made to be beat. Your body ain't made to be beat on, and your brain is not made to be shook, bro.
no, it's not.
It's really not, bro. That's some scary shit, fam.
Yeah, man. It's shit, bro. Yeah.
But what you think about Canelo and Crawford, bro?
I give because I respect Crawford a lot. He's a great fighter. As obviously he's earned everything he's got. It's just gonna be tough, bro. It's like it's just a like literally like I'll just give you this example. Just in the two fighters, Canelo already did what he's attempted to do, but Canelo just didn't go from here to fight the dudes that he fought right away. He did it slow by slow. Like a lot of people criticize him for fighting Rocky Fielding or certain fighters that weren't at his level, but there
But
were
that was his first fight at 168 when he fought Rocky Fielding.
exactly. It was that fight in particular was just kind of like a feel out.
Exactly.
For like in the future, like if he was going to be able to hold it, you get what I'm saying, or be able to compete there, because like he went right back to 160, So at the end of the day, yeah, Crawford, his skills pay the bills. At the end of the day, they're both the same size. If you want to go like by just stature and stuff, So like and then Crawford's got some advantages in that too, but the longer reach. But the thing is like Canelo's been at his weight and he's been the top of his weight for many years. Crawford, the time he moved, the last time he moved up, like he struggled versus what's his name? He just fought him
at 154.
Yeah, 154. Yeah, and I'm not saying just because he struggled, like Canelo's guaranteed to win. Because at the end of the day, different fights are different fights. It's just gonna be tough. Because the thing is, like a lot of people are like, yeah, he can switch, he can do that, but they never bring up Canelo's impeccable defense. Like, how are you gonna be able to hit this dude? Because to me, to truly beat Canelo convincingly, you're gonna have to take it to him, and that's a hell of a proposition because he's very smart. Like he knows how to set you up. So like Jaime Munguia, like had a very good fight versus Canelo, and
just said Perro.
What's up, bro?
Canelo go beat his ass.
I think Canelo's gonna win. Yeah, I think Canelo's gonna win. Yeah, of course. I think most people, because what Bud is trying to do is not common. So go ahead.
What Bud said when Bud was at 147, Canelo was at 160 pounds. They asked Terrence Crawford, "Would you fight Canelo at 160 pounds?" Terrence Crawford replied out his own mouth and said, "Y'all think I'm Superman?"
I remember.
Now, you telling me because you beat Earl Spence that you go jump from 5'4" to 6'8" and put hands on the face of boxing, bro? I don't give a damn what nobody say, how they feel, how they say, what they go, money, bro. You always ride Canelo nuts. You always doing this. You always doing this. Canelo is going to beat that boy. He's going to beat him. Period. Listen, I respect Terrence Crawford, bro. We know he's doing it for a check. He already said he wanted another big check on his way out the door. This might be his last fight of his career. He loved that money from Earl Spence, and he wanted another big payday. And a payday against Canelo going to be even bigger than Earl Spence. So, of course, he's going to go fight for that money. And he talked to Wayne for this fight.
Yeah.
Because I thought he wanted to go get it. So I got to salute him for going out there. People fight. He's there to be great. He's there to be great. Okay, salute to him, bro. Salute to him. I respect Bud on all levels. Like I say, only time I picked against Bud is in the Earl fight and in this fight. You know what I'm saying? He's not beating no Canelo, bro.
No, it's a tough proposition, bro. Especially at his age.
All these cats talking about he go outbox him and he go, man, listen to me. If Jamel Charlo couldn't do nothing with Canelo,
and Jamel's a bad boy.
With Canelo, bro. Yeah. And they both are boxer punchers. Of course, they got two different styles. You know what I'm saying? I agree with that. Yeah. But, bro, once he move up to see Canelo and once he see the skills on Canelo, bro, and not just that, once he feel that POWE aura, oh, man. He gonna be like, you know what? That motherfucking crack. Let me try to stop the way of getting hit.
Yeah.
Okay, Omega Big Bro. I think you're ready to get off in a minute too, fam. I got a little more time left to go. This big reason why boxing ain't even top 10. What's the big reason?
In your eyes.
But, yeah, man, Canelo finna go in there and get that bag. And then, we gonna see what's up with the Benavidez, or if they want to give him the money for the Benavidez fight, because he always say he'll fight him. Just give him the money that he's asking for. But nonetheless, bro, Terrence
I think it's
Crawford
gonna be
spoke
Bill.
to him. He'll go in there, he gonna try to stay away from Canelo as much as he can. He gonna try to box him and stay on the outside, but he gonna see that ain't gonna work because that ain't really his style. And once Canelo start, cutting the ring off and going downstairs, it's gonna get hard for him, and then, bro. It's gonna get hard for him, bro.
Yeah, people are trying to compare it to the Floyd, how Floyd beat him, but Floyd out of his own mouth after the fight, like literally immediately after the fight. I forgot, maybe a couple days they were doing an interview. It's like, Canelo's really good, but you made it look easy. He's like, I did, but the thing is that I got a lot more experience than Canelo.
A lot more experience.
Canelo, this and the other, and like literally, this is not the same Canelo that
Floyd
Canelo has literally got that Floyd fight in the back of his head, and he don't want to ever get beat like that. So to me, a fighter that doesn't fight like that is gonna try to fight like that, and you think he's gonna be Canelo? Like they probably said, I'll never get beat the way I got beat again. It's a tough proposition.
Terrence Crawford ain't Floyd, bro. Let's just say that.
It's not. No, he's not. He's not Floyd. No.
And that's why I hate people trying to say that shit. Like, he's not Floyd, bro. Even Dimitri Bivol, right? Even when Bivol beat him, right? You still can see that Canelo was trying to knock his ass out, but Bivol never hurt him. And it ain't like he was winning the rounds, but it wasn't like he was winning the rounds like, oh my God, he just beat the shit out of Canelo. Like, he was winning the rounds. He was taking what Canelo was giving him. He was moving. Okay. You feel me? But Bivol is a way bigger fighter than Terrence Crawford, and he's longer. Like it's like he gonna see. Like, we go first. Canelo got to get past William Scully because somebody, and then we go see if that fight takes place, bro. But I don't think he does nothing with Canelo, bro. I think he's doing it for a payday. I think he fuck it. I can take a loss as long as I can take a loss as long as it's against somebody like Canelo. I can kind of get away with it because I'm darn to be great, and people go say, "Well, I jumped up to this," and then I think he can take another fight, get another payday. That I think he retired from the sport.
Yeah, man. If he doesn't retire right after, like me personally, the fight I want to see, especially since he already went to 154, like if he really feeling froggy, fight Jermell. Like, to me, Jermell is still the number one fighter. At that weight division. Like, literally, nobody's beaten him there yet.
I want to see Jermell get a fight in and then fight. I want to see him.
He's one of my favorites too, but I don't know what's going on with my homie.
He's going through some shit. Him and his brother. So
his brother Jamal, man, wasted talent. That's what I call it. Like, I don't know what's going on, and I'm not trying to dog him or anything. Like, he's going through some shit. But after the Derevyanchenko fight, man, like literally, okay, this guy has a power jab like Triple G. I can see him giving Canelo that work when he's ready, bro. And we never got it. Never got it.
Yes, bro. It was like if he'd have just stayed down, he would end up getting it, bro. Because he had it. Remember, he turned it down. But it's like, I'm with you. I felt like that jab was very special, bro, for Big Jamal. Like, he had a great fucking jab, bro, and he had a good IQ on him too. But whatever mentally somebody missed his brother or the alcohol and the shit that he was going through, I wish him nothing but the best. I hope he bounces back. But they be doing it to themselves, bro.
It happens, bro. And he ain't the first one, bro. There's a lot of fighters.
Big fighters, and he won't be the last one.
Yeah, man. Look at Mike Tyson. Like, I love Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson's one of my favorite fighters, but a lot of his demons, could have maybe I'm not saying he would know. I think he's even admitted it. Like, maybe if I would have done this, did that, I would have done more than what I did. So it is what it is.
Even Earl came out and said the worst thing he did in his career was drinking. I got a video coming on that.
Yeah. And then that's not even the end all be all, because in the 80s they all did coke and they all drank and they still were monsters.
Yes, bro.
Yes. So it's like it's just, that's life, bro. It's just, it happens sometimes. Like, you can do these things and still be great, and sometimes you just can't.
Because like you once it, like, okay, when you're young you can get away with that shit because but as you get older, that shit catch up with your ass and it start wearing and tearing, and then you stop training like you used to train, and you think you just go in there and win off per talent, and you see that ain't true. You got to put that work in the sport of boxing to get them doubles. You have to put that work in. If you don't put that work in, the sport of, you can't, like, I don't give a fuck, like people say steroids and all that shit, I get it, but if you don't put that work in the sport of boxing, it's going to show, bro. Any one-on-one sport, tennis, boxing, golf, if you don't put that work in, bro, it's going to show. You have to put in hours and hours and hours of your craft when it's a one-on-one craft, because it's just you by yourself. Ain't nobody to lean on. And whatever flaws you have, if you were showing this shit like you was up there with it in the beginning and you start lacking off towards the middle and the end, You know, we gonna pick up on that, be like, damn man, you didn't look like you used to look, or man, you ain't, you know, serving like you used to serve, or man, you ain't hitting the ball off the tee like you used to. It
Yeah.
ain't driving as far as it used to go. So you know, all that shit goes show in the individual sport.
Yeah, man. And one last example, bro. Like, even if you put in the work in the pros, that doesn't guarantee you're gonna have a good, successful career. Ricardo Williams, to me, is the biggest example of that. This guy used to have the reputation where like he beat the shit out of anybody in sparring. He had a decorated amateur career. He had a lot of promise going into pros, bro. He never became nothing, man. I'm gonna say like nothing, but he never lived up to the expectations in the pros of what he had, bro. And he was a really good fighter. It's just
You said Paul Williams,
no Ricardo Williams. I don't know if you
Ricardo
remember
Williams.
him.
Oh yes, I remember Ricardo Williams. Yeah, yeah, for sure,
Yeah, it
bro.
happens, bro. Like shit. And I've also seen fighters that
Hey,
like fight against lesser skilled fighters and really lesser skilled fighters, and but they
yeah,
have power and they end up like knocking them out, bro. Like you never know.
bro. You know who never blossomed, bro? Had all the fucking skills in the world, bro. And he was a hell of a fighter.
Oh, brother.
Robert Garcia had him, bro. You know who I'm talking about, bro. Fuck.
Who are you talking about? Was it Francisco Bojado?
No, no,
Who was? Robert
man.
Garcia. And he never
Fuck.
blossomed. But Francisco Bojado is he was like a Mexican American cat. Yeah, Dick. I think he was in the Olympics and everything. Yeah, he had a lot of promise too, but yeah, he ended up going nowhere.
Yeah, he was Mexican American, but he, you know, his ass, man.
There's been so many, bro. Like I just can't remember.
But he
But
was
I
a
mean,
fucking monster, bro. Like this nigga was a monster, bro. He fucking man, fuck, man.
he said Robert Garcia had him.
Yes, man. I think his
Robert.
ass was in the gang. I think he cussed out the streets, bro.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't remember, but I mean, it just
Man,
sounds kind of like just like most stories of when that happens, you
yeah,
know, you
but
know. But look at Orlando Salido. Do you know the Orlando Salido story a little bit, Monty?
uh
So Orlando Salido, when he was a kid around 12, his parents abandoned him. He woke up and his parents were gone, like
uh
literally gone. Never saw him ever again. So he literally, obviously, they kicked him out of the apartment where he stayed at. So he literally had to take care of himself at 12 years old. So he
shit.
eventually gets into boxing. And in Mexico in those days, and still in those days, even in the United States, they would use him as like to give other fighters work.
Like okay,
So that's why he has so many losses, because early in his career he would take big losses because he was learning. You get what I'm saying? He was barely learning, and they were using him to put him against fighters that he wasn't ready for. But eventually he got to a part where like his potential met up to like his learning matched up to his potential, and
uh
he started to win little by little, and then that's when they gave him the fight against that one Puerto Rican cat that they wanted to put against Gamboa. He went over there like I forgot, he was like 12-1 odds, bro, in Puerto Rico, knocks that fool out, bro. And the rest is
okay.
history. But that's crazy. Imagine like getting abandoned, like literally you wake up, mom, what's up, mom? That's crazy. I can't even imagine it.
I'm talking
I
about
can't even imagine it.
you wake up and your parents just gone. And you just there by your damn self,
At 12, bro. Like
bro.
he's
That's
going to school.
crazy,
He's not
bro.
even working.
That's crazy, bro.
Like, that's nuts, bro. I remember the first hearing that. I'm like, man, good for
And
him,
that,
bro. Like,
that
good
shit is
for
scary.
him.
Like that shit hurt. Like that shit is like, man, fuck, bro.
Crazy, huh?
That shit
Yeah.
make my heart hurt right now. You to my 12 years old. Like
I know, bro. Like,
I got shot up at 15,
Mhm.
but 12, I was still a bad motherfucker at 15. I mean at 12. I ain't gonna lie. I
Mhm.
was in juvenile and some more shit, but
Mhm.
I was never abandoned by my parents like that. You
Yeah,
know, they
yeah,
might want to kick my ass to the curb, but they never just abandoned me. Shit.
yeah. But even like shit, I was some shit when I was a kid, bro. But yeah, that don't
Yeah.
define you, bro. As a kid, you make mistakes. Shit, adults make mistakes, you know.
Man, I want to get his name, bro. He was a hell of a fighter, bro.
Trying to-
He was like before Mikey, though, bro.
Or Mikey. It
Man,
wasn't Brandon, right?
nah,
Because Brandon Rios was dope. He just like
Bro,
his
what's that
style.
nigga,
His
bro?
style, he burnt out. He's like a running back. They burn out quick.
If I can just get his fucking first name, it's gonna pop in my head, bro.
I'm gonna go on mute real quick, Monty. Monty, I gotta pick up this car real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay. Robert Garcia fight. But this fighter, y'all, Robert Garcia, bro, I saw he was a bad motherfucker, yo. Hold on. Hold on. Y'all I might be on to something. Hold on. Shit. Man, Robert had some bad boys, bro.
My fault, my dude. Daddy duty. You know how it is.
Oh yeah, it's all good, my brother. I'm still like I gotta find his name, bro. It's like
Yeah, because I'm like trying to think too. Like Robert Garcia. Let me see. The biggest ones that I can remember: Fernando, Brandon. I think they had Panchito Bojado, but I don't remember. Let me see. There's a beast with Robert.
man, he was nice, bro. I'm talking about he was punishing shit.
Shit, this was recent, and I forget his name, but Robert had like this undefeated fighter. It was around the pandemic, and he had a lot of like buzz around him, and then he gets knocked out by a dude nobody ever heard of, and we haven't heard of him since. I haven't heard him since. I forget his name.
You ever heard of Edwin Valero?
Valero? Hell yeah, that's the guy that hurt himself. That guy's a beast.
Valero was a monster, bro.
Shit, I watched his entire career, and then he had some stories about like, and then like literally, Marco Antonio Eric Morales have a podcast, and I kind of know now that it's true that Eric Morales got knocked out in sparring because he won't really answer that question, bro. So I was like,
Man,
oh shit.
Remember he was whooping the Santa Cruz brothers' ass?
Uh-huh.
Mikey said that's the hardest he ever been hit, bro. Mikey said that dude hit like a fucking animal. Then like Edwin Valero, then he came over here. He had his American, well, yeah, he had his American debut against my dude. No more. He beat the fuck out of my dude, bro. Damn.
This guy had first round knockouts, right? Like a little streak or whatever.
Yeah, he had like 30 motherfucking first round knockout. I know he had a streak going though.
He did have a streak going, yeah.
Bro.
I remember Antonio DeMarco, like
Antonio DeMarco, that's who it was, bro. He beat
him in his prime.
Antonio DeMarco,
yeah,
bro.
right. Antonio DeMarco was nice, bro, but he beat this shit out.
That was Antonio DeMarco first loss, bro. Remember Antonio DeMarco?
I remember. He was never the same after that, to be honest.
He did corner. He's gonna say no more. No more.
Yeah,
like DeMarco ended up hitting him with the elbow and busting this motherfucking bust his ass. Sure. And they said they were gonna stop the fight. Boy, when I thought ha. Like they wanted him versus Pacquiao, bro. Like that.
Yeah, I know. They're trying to set up that Pacquiao fight. That would have been epic, man, if he would have killed himself.
Hey, if y'all never heard of Edwin Valero, y'all go look up his story. He ended up killing his wife, and then they say he killed himself in jail, but I think they killed his ass in the jail cell.
Probably, kind of like the Gotti shit, right?
Yeah.
A little bit like the Gotti, but like, yeah, God, that shit. Like, I've been watching little documentaries back in the day when that first happened. Like, a lot of his family think that the wife has something to do with it.
Well, who Gotti?
With Gotti, yeah.
Yeah, bro. You just
that's what the documentary say. I don't know, bro. Just he gone. That's
bro. You can't hang yourself from that. Like, what they trying to say, he hung himself from?
Bro, yeah. It's kind of
ass naked at that, bro. Like, man, I think they killed Gotti ass, and they how they frame shit.
Yeah, man. Especially like fuck, bro. It's like anywhere, bro. United States, any country over there, man. There's some dangerous people out there.
States, she killed Princess Diana. The British people killed her.
Yeah, I know. Like, I know, bro. That's crazy shit, bro. But yeah, man. Yeah, I was actually when I've been to Paris, and I actually was at the tunnel where that happened. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Yeah, man. It's unfortunate, bro. You gotta stay safe out there, bro. Especially nowadays where people like to like talk shit just because they can, bro.
But man,
shit. One of my favorite rappers got murdered. Fucking, and he was on his way up, bro. Like. Literally, like Canelo versus the Jamal fight, like he came out to his song, to his famous song, and he died like a week before. He was supposed to actually walk out with him with that song. The song went viral.
Damn, what was his name?
Lefty SM.
Where he get killed at Mexico?
He got killed in his home in Mexico when they were trying to rob him.
Boy, Mexico is a brutal fucking place. It's a beautiful place, but it's a brutal place, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good common misconceptions, bro. But like literally, like he was in a gated community, bro. The thing was, it was an inside job. Somebody set him up.
Had to be. If you're inside a gated community, so was he fucking with the cartel out there?
No, he wasn't. Like literally, like like a lot of people get the misconception, like rappers, like they mess with these gangs and stuff because they talk about it or whatever. No, like literally, like he was never in a gang. Nothing like that. Yeah, obviously grew up poor or whatever, but like he didn't. He never was. He was not like somebody like. That like he had both his parents he didn't need like money to eat and stuff like that, he was just a regular dude, but he was he actually wanted to be a cop, and he just ended up like per chance like meeting a dude at a school he was trying to go at the cop school or whatever, that rapped on the side, and then he got into it, and then he started rapping. He felt he had like talent. And then he hit like and around that time he was hitting, bro. And there's this like famous rapper from Mexico. It's called Santa Fe Clan. Like he's
Uh-huh.
done fucking shit with like Snoop Dogg and like like he's hitting it big. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
And
yeah.
he actually
Oh,
did the
yeah.
song with him. And yeah, he was like literally the song went viral, bro. Like uber viral. Like literally like it's almost like a Mexican anthem now. But yeah, they killed him, bro, in front of his kids too.
Oh damn, that's some deep shit.
Yeah, there's video. I seen the video of him, man. It's fucking crazy, bro.
That's some deep shit right there. That shit hurt right there. Now them kids gonna be scored for life, bro.
Yeah. So yeah, and there's all kinds of stories, but he gone, bro. Like yeah, no, like he was like he put out a bunch of shit too. Like even posthumously put out a bunch of shit. Like in my humble opinion, yeah, he was a fucking excellent rapper.
Oh yeah, like I said, if he had a song with Snoop Dogg, bro, he was coming.
No, not him. No, I'm talking about Santa Fe Clan, but like he's most famous because of that one Mexican national anthem that he wrote with the guy that does Snoop Dogg, that's collaborated with Snoop Dogg and
Okay, got you. Okay, got you. Okay.
yeah. But he was on the come up, like literally, like literally people, like
For
people
Canelo to come out to a song, he had to.
yeah, no, for sure, bro. Like a lot of people come out to that song. That song is like, yeah, it became like a Mexican anthem, bro.
AJ said, what's the one dude who died in jail? Or Evan Valero. Okay, that's what you're talking about, AJ. Yeah, Evan Valero. Yeah.
Valero,
Damn, bro, this cat, I can't get. I'm trying to get this cat name so bad, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Yeah, because I was like,
damn, bro.
I can't remember, bro. Because the biggest fighters they've ever had are making it, you know.
Yeah, he was bad, bro. He was undefeated and everything, bro. Whooping ass, bro. Just he couldn't leave the street life alone.
Yeah, so it definitely not the. I was gonna mention Bam's brother. Bam's brother was a really good fighter too, but he kind of underperformed as well. I think they ended up saying he had like mental problems, bro.
What's his name?
He goes because they both have the same last name, but they change it to kind of like so they don't like make him. His name is Josh Franco.
No, I want him.
You never seen Josh Franco? Like he just literally just recently retired because he went to go fight for Aoka's belt.
Yeah, I know Josh Franco. Yeah,
and they robbed him. Yeah,
and then
the rematch he lost. And he lost like clearly, like he didn't get knocked out or anything, but he quit like right after.
Yeah,
like,
I remember.
Literally, I think it's like it is like just as young as his brother.
That's Bam Rodriguez. I know that was Bam Rodriguez's brother.
Yeah. Because Bam is Jesse Rodriguez Franco, and then and his brother is Josh Rodriguez Franco.
You just put me on game with that one, bro.
Yeah, you know that. Yeah, that's his brother. Like, yeah, watch Ellie's videos, and you'll see both of them in their training.
Okay. Yeah, if I saw, never paid attention to that, bro. I remember Franco had the rematch and shit because he most definitely won the first fight. That was some bullshit.
Yeah, he was champion. He was champion. It was a unification the first fight.
Damn, man.
But yeah, man. I mean, poor guys with the mental health is real, bro. You know, like because he literally after that he was quitting his prime.
But
it is what it is, right?
Man, I got his face right in my mind, bro.
I hate when it happens. I'm trying to think, bro, but nothing's coming to me.
I'm about to email you that bit once I find out, bro, because it's fucking with, bro.
I know the feeling.
Yeah.
Like if the roles were reversed, as soon as I hit the live, bro, the rest of the night,
yeah,
bro, it's gonna be driving me insane, bro.
Everything come out then, like God damn.
Yeah.
But bro, he was a fucking monster, bro. I'm like, yeah, he gonna be a world champ, bro. He was hurting shit too, like he was hurting shit, bro. Yeah, he was hurting shit.
I would know. I mean, if he was really like that, like yeah, like most people would know him, but
yeah, bro, I swear, bro, he was coming up, bro. He was before Mikey though, like he went before Mikey. He was still fighting around. Remember when Mikey?
Okay, it's the guy that died. Okay, shit. Hold on, let me see if I can get his name.
He ain't died.
Oh, he didn't die. Okay. He just
he's before Mikey though. Like when Mikey was coming out with the cowboy head and shit.
Yeah,
when he first came out.
Yeah, because it was before Mikey. I thought the guy got killed, but like maybe he just didn't pan out.
Did he die? Shit, I know.
Because there's just one guy that died, and yeah, they talk about him. God, what's his name, bro? Like literally, they weren't brothers, but they were like the dad almost raised them.
Yes,
and they mention him all the time, but I think he got killed. That's what stopped him. But it might be
bro. Man, and I think that's the storyline, bro. I think he was. Yes, bro. I think his dad. Man, I think that's him, bro.
Okay, yeah, that like literally, I forget his name, but yeah, they talk about him not all the time, but when it happened, imagine it, like he what he would have been and stuff like that. But yeah, he was that, yeah, I remember him. What's his name, bro? Like Peter was like a kid around that time.
Yeah,
I forget, bro, but I know who you talk about. If that's him, I know who you talk about.
Yeah, but I'm gonna find his ass, bro.
Really
I'm gonna find him, bro. I'm gonna find him, bro.
You'll find him, like I literally, you'll find him.
Yeah. But he was a bad motherfucker, but I liked him, bro. I'm like, damn, this boy be hurting shit, bro. He be hurting shit. So yeah. But man, I'm gonna get ready to get my ass up off. You go sign up for me, Perro. You sign up?
Yeah, no, I got you, brother. I got you. I'll do it as soon as I get off, brother. Gotta get my wallet.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah, man.
so,
But thanks for having money, man. Like always, bro. We cooking, bro. You know.
always, bro. Always. I ain't been
know?
on it in a minute though, but I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna be more consistent, man. But like I say, life been beating my ass, bro. It's like I've been going through so much shit, problem after problem after problem after problem. Like, God damn, you feel me? Like, if I wasn't strong
More than
minded,
you
bro,
know. More than you
I
know.
probably would have, man, blew my fucking brains out around this motherfucker.
All right, you just gotta go like you said with the life, bro. Right
Yeah,
back,
I'm gonna get my payback like a motherfucker. I'm gonna get my payback.
right.
All
That's
good,
man,
low
no doubt on my mind. For sure, Bonnie Bet, I'm out. Peace.
No doubt, Perro. Have a good one.
Thank you too.
All right, y'all be safe out there, man. I appreciate everybody, man, for jumping on, bro, and showing me love, fam. I will be back, though, man. So this live took a twist for the turn, but I get to talk about all type of shit either way it goes. So at the end of the day, man, we will be back. Shouts out to Tank. Shouts out to Lamont Roach. Shouts out to the up and coming fight. Like I said, bro, another fight that get overlooked is Sandor Martin. He deserved to be a world champion as well, bro. Because Tank name's so big with Lamont Roach, they get overshadowed. So shouts out to him as well, man. Shouts out to y'all, bro. Much love. Y'all be safe out there. Money be back on the weekdays, bro. Peace out, fam.